He's going to cross the 40 to the 35-30. He's going to get the first down and more. Up the middle. He breaks away. He took it back. Oh, my goodness. Takes the snap. He throws out to the right side to number 12, who catches it. Touchdown.
Welcome to the Coca-Cola pregame show. Now, here are the voices of KVB's WKVI Sports, Mitch Columbi and Chris McGowan.
You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Tonight, the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays take on the Taylor Titans for a regional championship. This is Indiana High School football. With us tonight, down on the sidelines, getting all the inside information from the field, sports analyst Chris McGowan. Hey, I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues. This is KVB's WKVI Sports. We welcome you to Indiana High School Football Regional 21 action from Taylor High School in Kokomo, Indiana, 46902. We are back for more, set to continue the new era of Kankakee Valley Broadcasting Sports on 99.3 FM and around the world, streaming live on WKVI.com. Man, as we get ready for our 13th football broadcast of the season, we have talked with North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jay head coach Brett Lambert during several practices and on the Saturday Sports Line, of course, every week, but we have yet to see these Titans of Taylor. Titans head coach Rob Patchett is in his first season as a man in charge. He has coached a total of 13 years where he had stints at Edgewood, Indianapolis, Arlington, and Northwestern high schools before arriving here. From what I have found on John Harrell dating back to 1994, this is the greatest seasons the Titans have had. I've talked with some locals. This is the first sectional championship the Titans have ever had. So what an amazing year it has been for them. Last week was so huge for this school as they became sectional champions. And then during the regular season, the Titans went 4-5, winning against North White, Fort Wayne Blackhawk, Sheridan, and Tri-Central. The 5 losses came against Carroll, Flora, Eastern Greentown, Clinton Central, Clinton Prairie, and Delphi. The Titans really got on track, though, when they started their postseason run, beating one of our other area teams in the Winnemac Warriors 35-12. That was in round 1. In the semifinal round, they beat Tri-County here at home 32-6, and then last week they became the sectional champions, beating Pioneer 28-6 in an impressive fashion. The Titans come into this regional championship matchup at 7-5 on the year and 2-5 in Hoosier Heartland Conference play. Looking at stats for the Titans, they are led by 2 individuals when it comes to throwing the ball. Jalen Wooten, who is listed as the starting running back, has thrown the ball 123 times, completing 57 of those for 818 yards, averaging 68.2 yards per game. He is averaging 14.4 yards per completion and has 4 passing touchdowns on the year with 13 total interceptions. Right behind him is the listed starting quarterback, Javion Harris. He has thrown the ball 92 times, completing 32 of those for 671 yards, averaging 74.6 yards per game. He is averaging 21 yards per completion and has 8 passing touchdowns on the year with 8 interceptions up to this point. In the rushing department, Javion Harris leads this team with 802 yards on the ground. He is averaging 10 yards per carry and 89.1 total per game. Harris has a total of 9 rushing touchdowns on the year as well. In the receiving category, sophomore Keyshawn Galloway leads this team, averaging 71.1 yards per game with 853 yards on the year. He's averaging 24.4 yards per completion. He has a total of 9 receiving touchdowns up to this point, as he is definitely someone both Harris and Wooten look for. As a team, the Titans are averaging 16.3 points per game on offense, and their defense is allowing 20.8 points per game. Down on the sidelines, getting all the inside information from the field, is our very own sports analyst, Chris McGowan. Welcome to the regional round, Chris.
Oh, it's great to be here.
I saw you shuffling. You okay, buddy?
I'm trying to get organized here. Usually I'm here like an hour before game time. I walked in just about 5 minutes ago, so I'm still trying to get a little organized.
Are you still hearing yourself in your headset delayed?
I am not. I'm
good. Okay, we fixed that. Well, tell us your thoughts on this Taylor Titan team.
Playing good football at the right time, that's for sure. Coming off the high of winning the first ever sectional championship in football. So, going to ride this emotional roller coaster and see how far it'll take them. Not very often you get the number one team in the state of Indiana come to your place. So, an opportunity here to really make some noise for the Taylor Titan football team.
Well, and a nice field as well. Turf field, we might want to let our listeners know. Pretty nice looking field, Chris. Feels like a nice little sponge underneath your feet.
Yeah, it does. Nice carpet field here, and it's going to be interesting to see how North Judson gets acclimated to that because they're used to playing on natural grass. So,
right.
A lot of teams have said that this Taylor Titan team has a lot of speed, and so I'm sure that this carpet helps that out a lot.
Well, we turn the page and look at the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays. Head coach Brett Lambert is in his sixth season leading the Jays. They are the number one ranked team in 1A and have been looking very, very strong all year long as they come into this matchup undefeated at 12-0 and just off their fourth sectional championship in a row. They are hoping to make tonight their fourth regional championship in a row as well. In week one, we saw them host their historic cross-county rival, the Knox Redskins, winning big time, 42-21. In week two, Chris got front row access on the sideline and kept us informed on another huge win for the Jays over LaVille on the road. 32-8 was the final, and then in week three, the shutouts began as we saw them take on the South Central Satellites on the road and win 61-0. In week four, Chris gave us updates from North Judson as it was their homecoming. Chris saw the Jays put up an impressive performance, beating North Miami 46-0. Then in week five, we saw them take it to the Culver Cavaliers, winning 70-0. In week six, they traveled to Bourbon, Indiana, and beat the Triton Trojans 40-0. Week seven, they beat another one of their storied rivals, the Winnemac Warriors, 49-6. Week 8, they took it to Caston, winning 69-3. Week 9, they finished off their regular season undefeated, beating Pioneer 60-18. They started their sectional run against South Newton, winning 71-20. The semifinal round, they beat the Culver Cavs again, 58-0. And then last week, they became four-peat sectional champions, beating LaVille again at home, this time 44-18. The Jays come into this regional championship matchup undefeated at 12-0 and 7-0 in Hoosier North Athletic Conference play, winning their conference outright. Looking at stats for the Jays, they are led by senior running back Cole Wilcox. He has 1,600 yards on the ground coming into tonight with an average of 14 yards per carry and 133.3 yards rushed per game. He leads the team with rushing touchdowns as he has 30 total coming into tonight. Right behind him in the rushing department is fullback Brock Benson. He has a total of 1,351 yards on the ground with an average of 9.3 yards per carry, averaging 112.6 yards per game, and has 19 rushing touchdowns of his own up to this point. The quarterback is senior Josiah McDaniel. He is 27 for 50 on passing attempts with 656 yards thrown through the air and 6 passing touchdowns with only 2 interceptions. In the receiving category, Cole Wilcox also leads the team with 357 yards received and 3 touchdown receptions. The Jays are averaging 53.4 points per game on offense and are only allowing 7.8 points per game on defense. Chris, the Jays' motto has been L to L, Liberty to Lucas this year. They have been to semi-state 3 years in a row and are hoping to make it a 4th time tonight. It's been since week 7, though, since we saw them last. From your perspective, has anything changed?
I think they're laser focused.
Yeah.
I've never seen a team this hungry for something. So it's going to be interesting tonight to see how they come out after the long bus ride. I know they left fairly early, got here kind of early to get walked around, get the bus legs out of them. So, but still, you never know how you're going to respond on a long bus ride like they had today.
Well, a cool and crisp 49 degrees here in Kokomo, Indiana. Chris, I brought a sock hat and gloves if you need it. I know you might get a little chilly down there.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm an ex-football coach. I'm good.
I know. I'm still looking out for you, but we are expecting an amazing evening of IHSAA Regional 21 Championship football action as we appreciate you joining us on the Coca-Cola pregame show. Taste the feeling. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. The Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report is next. You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Real magic is everywhere. It's in your mom's cooking, in 4-hour dinners with friends, in that first bite of something new, and in the fizz of a Coca-Cola. Now with so many options for less than $5, the Coca-Cola Value Collection will help you make the most out of every magic moment for so much less. Taste the magic for less with Coca-Cola.
BP gasoline with Invigorate helps clean your engine and can give you more miles per tank. Continuous use may result in the following pleasant side effects: excessive smiling, feeling more relaxed, taking more drives just because, volunteering for carpool twice in a row, and bragging to your friends about how you use our best fuel ever. To find out if BP gasoline with Invigorate is right for you, stop by your local station to discover our best fuel ever. Versus minimum detergent gas. Average restored 3 to 5 miles per tank, based on fleet testing and based on what you drive and how you drive.
High school sports brought to you by Zingo Express.
Who's in? Who's out? It's the Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report with Mitch Columbi. Mitch?
Hey, thanks, John. The Pulaski Memorial Hospital has been serving lives to the residents of Pulaski County and the surrounding area since 1963. We appreciate them supporting local high school sports and helping continue this tradition on KVB's WKVI. Only one injury to report tonight. The Jays have had Brody Bridegroom listed out since week 5. He has been out with a right knee injury. Our thoughts are with him on a speedy recovery, as that is our Pulaski Memorial Hospital injury report. Stay tuned. We're going to hear from Rob Patchett of the Titans and Brett Lambert of the Blue Jays after the break. That's in the KVB Coaches Corner. You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
This is Brett Lambert, head coach of the North Judson-San Blue Jays. Stay tuned for more Blue Jay football on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
This presentation of our area's local high school sports is sponsored by Pulaski Memorial Hospital in Winamac. Pulaski Memorial Hospital is dedicated to providing excellent health care to improve the health and quality of life for the people and the community they serve. They will meet the community's needs and exceed their expectations by creating the best possible health care experience. For more information of the services they provide, call 946-2100.
One of our hometown businesses here in our area in Monterey, it's LAP Waste.
Being able to recycle is one of our main goals at LAP Waste. Being able to say that we only take about 8% of our trash to the dump is pretty impressive for us, and we hope to keep building on that.
We service an 80-mile circle from Monterey. If you have a small job, big job, or just have a one-time, we are here to make a difference in this area.
And that phone number, Kirby?
574-542-4019.
It's time to hear from the coaches in the KVB Coaches Corner. Here's Mitch Columbi.
I'm talking with head coach of the Taylor Titans, Rob Patchett. Here we are, Coach. Regional championship on the line. What have you learned this week about the North Judson-San Blue Jays?
They're a big, strong, physical team. They're scoring a lot of points, not giving up many points, and we're gonna have to play one of our best games. This might be the toughest regional opponent that we could possibly have in Single A. So, we're going to do our best tonight, and we play hard. We will play hard and see what happens.
Is there anything in particular that you have to see from your Titans on the field?
No, I mean we will compete. We're a young team. We only have 4 seniors, and most of the guys that are playmakers are young guys and stuff like that. And the big thing is these kids have never been in that situation or this situation, and you just hope the moment's not too big for them. And if they play the way they do and play with the intensity they can, I think we will make a good showing tonight.
What would be your message to Titan Nation for those in the stands as well as who may be listening?
Well, our whole our whole theme throughout the playoffs has kind of been ambush. And ambush happens when people don't expect you to be very good and all those kinds of things. So, the two things we use are ambush and then eat. And eat stands for excellence achieved today. So, Titan fans, hopefully we're going to put on a great show for you, and we're going to give it our best effort, and hopefully it turns out the way we want it.
Coach, I appreciate your time.
Thank you, sir.
Culver's Portside Marina handles all water and recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has them in stock. From Sanpan, Aqua Patio, Sweetwater, and Monaco pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver's Portside Marina can help. Discover the evolution of the wake boat through luxury models offered from Centurion and Supreme Surf Boats. Yamaha Wave Runners and Kawasaki jet skis are on the showroom floor waiting. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 574-842-5000. Culver's Portside Marina.
I'm talking with head coach of the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays, Brett Lambert. Man, Coach, yesterday's practice, it just felt different, Coach. Been to a lot of practice over the last 3 years. Man, something special about this group. What have you learned about the Taylor Titans this week?
They really get off the ball well, especially on that defensive line. I expect them to pack really all 11 guys within probably 5 yards of the ball and probably dare us to throw it, which, I might take the dare, but I'm also planning on running the ball. That's what we do. So I really feel like we can execute our offense against them, but I know it's going to be a challenge. And offensively, they got some skill position guys that are, pretty quick and athletic. They're basketball-type guys. But the nice thing about November football is it's not, this is football season still. So, I'm not on, basketball and grass. We're going to grind the ball, and we're going to, play some tough defense, and we're going to try to knock some heads and hit them pretty hard. So that's the plan.
So, something that was interesting I thought you said yesterday in practice is, yes, we need to pay attention to Taylor, but we need to worry about playing Blue Jay football first.
Yeah, and Blue Jay football is great defense, running the ball, not turning the ball over. That's what it's all about. And, I fully expect our guys to show up with that championship mentality and to get it done tonight. We're here to, get a victory, go 1-0 for the week, and get back on the practice field on Monday. That's the goal.
Message to Blue Jay Nation here on the road. I know you're going for a 4-peat regional championship.
Hey, that's pretty special. This is a great group of kids. It's a great group of football players. So be loud, be proud, and just give these guys the support they deserve.
Coach, good luck.
Thank you.
Hey folks, Auto Park Fort LaPorte has got some news for you. We now have the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles in LaPorte County. So if you're in the market, come and check us out, because right now is the best time to trade in your current vehicle. Not interested in purchasing a vehicle? That's okay. We'll buy yours even if you don't buy ours. Not currently in the market, but your car needs serviced? Come check out our newly renovated service department and let them take care of all your service needs. And remember, we're not just an auto dealer, we're an auto park.
Time now for the keys to the game. Sponsored by the Auto Park, with locations in LaPorte, Plymouth, and Bremen.
All right, as we get set for Indiana High School Football Regional Championship action, what are your keys to the game as the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jay, Chris?
Put this one away early. Do not let this home team hang around. Don't give them any confidence, and take care of the football.
All right, now flip sides. What are your keys to the game for the Taylor Titans?
You cannot turn the ball over. And you're going to have to limit the big plays of this North Judson offense, and you're going to have to convert some big plays in your own. But the best defense tonight for Taylor is going to be their offense and being able to sustain drives.
That's our keys to the game, sponsored by the Auto Park, with locations in LaPorte, Plymouth, and Bremen. It's now time to sit back, pop open an ice-cold Coke and chill. The Coca-Cola pregame show continues. Our LAP Waste starting lineups are next. You're listening to KVB's WKVI.
This is Brett Lambert, head coach of the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays. Stay tuned for more Blue Jay football on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Have you ever Ever wondered how much I could sell my vehicle for? Well, Auto Park Chevrolet GMC can help with that. We're looking to buy your vehicle. It is a quick, simple process that puts money in your pocket. Stop by the Auto Park on Oak Road for one of our sales professionals to assess your vehicle and have a cash price for you in moments. If you're looking to trade, we have stacks of inventory for you to choose from, or you can walk away with a check in hand. Don't hassle with listing on Marketplace or waiting forever to sell it privately. Let us make you an offer today. Auto Park Chevrolet GMC. Check us out at www.autoparkchevroletbuickgmc.com or call 574-936-5590 or come to see us next to Walmart in Plymouth.
It takes smart planning by a skilled expert to get you just the right heating, cooling, and energy-efficient system for your home. McGrath Refrigeration can install an affordable Armstrong air system that will cut your energy costs while enhancing your comfort. You'll see the difference in your first energy bill. Give McGrath Refrigeration your local Armstrong dealer a call today at 574-772-3575. That's 574-772-3575. McGrath Refrigeration, where the temperature is always just right.
It's time for the LAP Waste starting lineups.
On offense for the Blue Jays of North Judson-San Pierre tonight, starting at quarterback, we will see Josiah McDaniel. Starting halfbacks tonight are Cole Wilcox and Grayson McDaniel. Starting fullback is Brock Benson. Starting wide receivers will be Braden Staten and Trey McGowan. Now for the big men up front, Caden Johnson and Tegan Hampton start at the tackle positions. CJ Sanchez and Harley Box will be the guards, and Cole Kozakar is in the middle at the center position. On defense for the Jays, starting safeties will be Josiah McDaniel and Aiden Christensen. Starting cornerbacks will be Logan Bradkey and Ethan Hack. Starting linebackers are Cole Wilcox, Brock Benson, Trey McGowan, and Grayson McDaniel. And on the defensive line, getting after it is Cole Kozakar as the nose guard with Caden Johnson and CJ Sanchez as the defensive ends. On offense for the Titans of Taylor tonight, starting at quarterback, we will see Javion Harris. Starting running back tonight is Jalen Wooten. The tight end is Alex Hall. Starting wide receivers tonight are Owen Collins, Keyshawn Galloway, and Xveen Pugh. Now for the big men up front, Britton Dillon and Angelo Flynn start at the tackle positions. Eli Flynn and Cassius Gates are the guards with Angelo Roush in the middle at the center position. On defense for the Titans, starting cornerbacks are Dre McClatchy and Santana Howard. Starting safeties are Jalen Wooten and Javion Harris. Starting linebackers are Owen Collins, Amari Shelton, Alex Hall, and Dylan Underwood. Then on the defensive line, getting after it is Angelus Roush and Britton Dillon as the defensive ends, and Cash Gates is the nose. That is our LAP Waste starting lineups as we will be back to get set for kickoff. Hey, you are listening to KVB's WKVI.
This is Brett Lambert, head coach of the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays. Stay tuned for more Blue Jay football on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
One of our hometown businesses here in our area in Monterey, it's LAP Waste.
Being able to recycle is one of our main goals at LAP Waste. Being able to say that we only take about 8% of our trash to the dump is pretty impressive for us, and we hope to keep building on that.
We service an 80-mile circle from Monterey. If you have a small job, big job, or just have a one-time, we are here to make a difference in this area.
And that phone number, Kirby?
574-542-4019.
The tradition continues with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
From Kokomo, Indiana, welcome to the championship round of Indiana High School Football Regional 21 as the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays take on the Taylor Titans. I am Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting as WKVI will always be there. We pause for our national anthem. We are proud to let you know the public address announcer tonight at Taylor High School is Roger Dillman. The scoreboard operator is Kirk Wiley. The play clock operator is Matt Newby. Our officials for this one are Eric J. Snyder, James Snyder, Jeremy Woodburn, Nick Logsden, and Rick Frank, with the alternate, if needed, being Terry Creeder. Down on the sidelines, getting all the inside information from the field, is sports analyst Chris McGowan. And like I said, I'm Mitch Columbi, proud to be doing the play-by-play as we are set for kickoff from Kokomo, Indiana. Another area game going on for the last two of our area teams left. The Knox Redskins are on the road to take on Garrett. The Redskins 9-3 on the year. Garrett undefeated at 12-0. You can catch that game on our other station, Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WYMR. That's Max 98.3 FM with Rusty Nixon and Scott Masters on the call. We invite you to flip back and forth between 98.3 and 99.3 as KVB will always have you covered. If you tap the link within our bio on our social medias, both of our streams are available to jump back and forth on your phone. There are literally zero excuses when it comes to coverage of local high school sports in your area. Chris, give us your thoughts on the KVB's Max 98.3 FM broadcast.
I tell you what, the Knox offense is tough to stop, so going to be an interesting style. I could see that game being a shootout, and whoever has the ball last.
Well, it looks like the Blue Jays will receive first here, Chris. Sounds about right if you're the Blue Jays, huh? They look pretty excited.
Yeah, they're a little excited. I'm actually surprised Taylor won the toss and elected to defer.
Wow.
So I don't know. I'm a little leery of giving the team that's averaging almost 60 points on offense the ball to start the game.
Well, maybe sending a message here.
They must know something we don't.
Yeah, exactly. Tonight's kickoff is brought to you in part by Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack in Winamac. We also appreciate them being the sponsor for the Tyler Roth WKVI Athlete of the Week Award given out each week. That's on the Saturday Sports Line, the longest-running high school sports show in Indiana, thanks to our very own Harold Welter. Well, MOT, Moment of Truth, another regional championship broadcast on WKVI. The archives just are filled with so much history. A lot of broadcasting has been going on here on WKVI since 1969. I have a feeling this is going to be another one for the archives. Set to kick for the Taylor Titans. It looks like this will be Jacob Trueblood, and deep to return for the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays. Looks like that's Logan Pratke and Josiah McDaniel. Trueblood set to kick, and we are underway here in regional championship action. Back to the 15, Josiah McDaniel cuts to the 30, now to the 35, and he's tackled at the 40, and that's where the Blue Jays will start on this opening drive here, Chris.
To about the 41-yard line, the Blue Jays will start first and 10.
Yeah, good return there by Josiah McDaniel. Got it across the 40-yard line, so North Judson takes possession on their own 41-yard line on the right hash.
So spotted on the 41-yard line, we will see the Blue Jays trot out white jerseys, blue trousers, and gold helmets. The Titans in all black, top to bottom with white and red trim. Out of the gun, Josiah McDaniel. Benson to his left. Sets his man in motion. Takes the snap. Pulls the handoff. Keeps it himself around the edge of the 45. Takes on a Titan. Still on his feet to the 48. A big-time run, and he took on a Titan there. It looked like that was number 12, I believe, who brought him down in the long run.
Yeah, Giovanni Harris there coming from a safety position, but a pickup of 7 yards on first down.
Yeah, ball is now spotted on the 48-yard line in Blue Jay territory. Not a bad first play to start things off from the near hash. McDaniel from shotgun. Benson to his left. Sets his man in motion, takes a snap, hands off to Benson this time, up the middle, breaks away to the 45 to the 40, and he's tackled at the 35. Brock Benson.
Yeah, again, just a counter to what North Judson just ran. Had the same formation, same motion with Grayson McDaniel going as pitchback phase, but they actually ran Benson the other way. So just a nice little off tackle power there for the Jays.
Fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 here. Now in Titan territory with 10:40 to go in the opening quarter. We are scoreless here on WKVI. It's from shotgun, Josiah McDaniel. Benson to his right. Twins to the right, takes the snap. Hands off Benson again, and he's wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard gained, and the Titans did a good job of congesting that middle, Chris.
Yeah, did a good job there getting off the ball, and actually kind of dove at the lineman's feet there, so trying to make a pile here early on for Taylor, the Titans.
It's been a season.
I'm still
2nd and 7 for the Jays. Under center, McDaniel takes a snap, toss out to Cole Wilcox. Here he comes around the edge of the 35 to the 30, and he might have been pushed out of bounds at near the 25-yard line. It's enough for a Blue Jay first down.
First down, Blue Jays.
And there's that wide toss play that Coach Lambert likes to run, and just Cox there doing a good job of picking up the first down. So fresh set of downs here for North Judson, knocking on the door on Taylor's 25-yard line.
Yeah, smack dab on the 25-yard line from the far hash.
Taylor playing a 3-4 defense.
Yes, they are. From shotgun, Josiah McDaniel. Benson to his right, sets Wilcox in motion. Hands off to Wilcox, uses Benson as the block. Gets all the way to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Blue Jays. They score first. Six quick ones, Chris.
Yeah, and that's the way you want to start if you're North Judson. Again, just nothing negative on that drive there other than maybe Cole Wilcox on that previous run dropping the ball out of bounds. But, again, North Judson, they wanted to start, and I tell you what, this Taylor defense is going to have to get woke up real quick.
Going for 2 are the Blue Jays. Out of the gun, Josiah McDaniel sets Wilcox in motion, takes a snap, hands off to Wilcox. Same play as last. He will get it. 2-point conversion, 8-0. The Blue Jays lead early with 9:37 to go here in the first quarter.
Basically, that was the same play, just a gap inside. That was about the B gap power there for North Judson. The previous play was a C gap power. So, again, great start for the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays.
Keener Construction is proud to be an Ox Redskin alum. They are excited to witness the Redskins take the field each week this season. Call Chad Keen at Keener Construction today for all your construction needs at 574-806-1387. Osborne Advantage Real Estate is a proud sponsor of local high school sports and would love the opportunity to make you feel right at home in Stark County. Call them today at 574-896-2567. Sideline Automotive is a hometown proud auto care shop, recently voted Stark County's best for tires and oil changes. Call Joe today, 574-249-5537. Set to kick will be Logan Pradke for the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays. Deep to return for the Taylor Titans. It looks like that's number 18, Alex Hall, and number 12, I believe, on the far side of the field.
Bring it! Go!
Yes, it is number 12.
Yes, number 12, as it's a pooch kick up the middle of the 22, picked up by number 1. That's Santana Howard, all the way to the 35, spins around, gets a few more yards, all the way to the 40, now getting help, all the way to the 44. Nice little spin there at the 35.
Nice return there. Yeah, did a good job of keeping his feet moving and moving the pile there, so excellent starting field position for the Titans.
So this will be their opening drive on offense as they trail 8-0 with 9:26 to go here in the opening quarter. You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI Regional Championship on the line. Out of the gun, it looks like it's Harris. Takes the snap. Uses the option. Oh, fumble on the play. Still on the full. And it Oh my gosh, it'll roll out of bounds. The Jays almost came up with it, and the Titans are saved. And that was number 1 that took the snap, wasn't it, Chris?
Yeah, that ball, they're the one that took the snap. Giovanni Harris, running back. 12's the running back. They got those switched in the program. So 1's the quarterback, 12's the running back. But just running a speed option there, something they like to do with all their speed. So North Judson's going to have to they played that well, just could not handle the pitch. And luckily for the Titans, North Judson wasn't able to get on that football.
Yeah, number 1 taking snap. This is Santana Howard from the list that I have here. From shotgun. Wooten takes the snap, steps back, looks to throw. Number 10 has it up to the 35, breaks the tackle around the edge, far side of the field to the 45, and he goes out of bounds. That was number 10. Keyshawn Galloway, and I'm being told up here in the booth, number 1 is not Santana Howard, Chris. That is Jalen Wooten.
Okay, so number 1 is Jalen Wooten?
Yeah, Jalen Wooten. There's 2 number 1s here on the list I see. Santana Howard, the corner wide receiver. Jalen Wooten is number 1, taking the snaps and sets right next to him. That's number 12. I believe that's Javion Harris. Next play, deep pass play near sideline to Harris. Has got it on the 40, now to the 30 in Blue Jay territory to the 25. Still on his feet, and he's brought down by Josiah McDaniel. Big time pass play there, Chris.
Yeah, again, just Harris out of the backfield, just running not a seam route, but a wheel route out of the backfield. And North Judson let him get behind. You can't do that.
So a huge first down play for the Titans, and they're showing us here early why they made it to the regional championship round. They can make big plays too. So here they are, ball spotted on the 24-yard line in Blue Jay territory. They are knocking on the door. Out of the gun, it's Wooten. Harris to his right. Takes the snap. No, that's not Harris. Handoff up the middle. It's number 44. That was Dylan Underwood. So Underwood gets a carry up the gut, maybe a yard or 2, Chris.
Yeah, something that Taylor doesn't like to do very often, try to run between the tackles. But they're going to do it every once in a while just to keep this North Judson defense honest.
Okay, next play. Wooten from shotgun, takes the snap, steps back, looks to throw, finds his man over the middle. That was Javion Harris, had pressure coming from the Jays there. So it'll be incomplete, bringing up 3rd and 7 here. Ball spotted on the 21-yard line. The Jays defense is holding strong here.
Yeah, need to make a big stop here. It's 4 down territory for Taylor. You cannot settle for field goals.
Twins to the left, twins to the right. Out of the gun, Wooten. Harris offset to his right. Takes the snap, steps back, looks to throw. Deep pass play down the middle. It's intercepted by the Blue Jays. It's Josiah McDaniel in the end zone.
Huge play there by Josiah McDaniel at the safety position to come across and pick that off.
Well, and that's something that head coach Brett Lambert had talked about. They've been working defensively, and they can do a good job against the passing game as well. So the touchback will spot it at the 20-yard line, and that's where the Jays will have it deep in their own territory. The Titans were knocking on the door here. They took a shot at the end zone there.
Yeah, 3rd and 7 there. Took a shot at the end zone, thinking they had 2 plays. But again, Josiah McDaniel making a heck of a there from the safety spot.
McDaniel from shotgun takes the snap, pulls the handoff. Here comes the option around the edge, up to the 30, now to the 35, still on his feet, and he's brought down past the 40 at the 42. So Josiah McDaniel, smart play there by the quarterback. Keep
42 yards.
Yeah, fumbled the snap there, but kept his composure and was able to get out of the triple option and made a great read. So, and Taylor punches first. They call the first timeout.
They will burn the first of their 3 as the ball will be spotted on the 42 when we get back to play. As L&D Farms is a proud sponsor of local high school sports, they are no stranger to hard work and dedication and recognize the structure and discipline that goes into playing sports and being part of a team. L&D Farms wishes all local teams good luck this season. Local Union USW 9551 is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. They believe in the future of these young adults and wish them luck as they take on their opponents this season. Finally, Randall's Funeral Home of Hamlet and Coots Lake have been proud supporters of local high school sports since 1952. Contact them today at 574-867-3321. That's for Hamlet, or 574-586-2120. That's for Coots Lake. Well, quick timeout, readjusting some things defensively here for the Titans. The Jays, with that interception, really kind of turns things around. The Titans get that touchdown there, Chris. Man, this is a neck-and-neck game. Next play, under center, McDaniel takes the snap, hands off Benson, the fullback up the middle, crosses the 45 to the 47. And he will get at least maybe 3 yards on the carry, bringing up second and 5, so they will give him 5 yards on the carry there.
Yeah, 5 yards on that carry. I have a score update in the other regional game, Class 1A at South Adams. South Adams leads North Miami 20-7 with 7 minutes to go in the second quarter.
And the winner of that game would face the winner of this game, correct me if I'm wrong.
That is correct.
McDaniel will take this next one under center. I formation here for the Jays. Sets his man in motion, turns around, hands off. Wilcox past the 50, wrapped up. Using the blocks well, and the Jays show it there. They gain at least another 2, maybe 3.
Yeah, just a base ISO there out of the I formation for North Judson. So 3rd and short here for the Jays. Ball just short of midfield.
Now they enter Titan.
Just across midfield.
Yeah, they enter Titan territory now on the 49. 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. Under 6 minutes to go in the opening quarter. McDaniel under center takes a snap. Benson takes a big-time hit at the line of scrimmage. He tried to spin his way out of it. We'll see if he gets the first here. It'll be close. So they will give it to him.
Yeah, first down North Judson. I tell you what the Titans are doing up front is they are creating a pile. They are just basically army crawling there in the middle, not letting this big North Judson's line get off the ball.
Spots it at the 48. So they get the yard for a fresh set of downs. 8-0, the Jays lead. The Taylor Titans coming up on 5 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Out of the gun, McDaniel takes a snap, hands off to Brock Benson all the way to the 45 to the 40. And that's where he's brought down. He shakes his head. I think he thought he was going to get more there, Chris.
Well, he had a whole lot of running room if he doesn't trip over his own teammates' feet. That should have been a touchdown for North Judson.
So it'll spot it at the 41 in Titan territory. We just passed the 5-minute mark here in the first quarter. Mitch Columbia along with sideline sports analyst Chris McGowan here on KVB's WKVI. I formation. Blue Jays. McDaniel under center. Takes the snap, spins around, fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Now he rolls to the near sideline, crosses the 40. He's going to tuck and run to the 35 to the 30. Still on his feet, around the edge of the 25 to the 20. 15, and he's knocked out of bounds. A huge tackle by Javion Harris. flattened McDaniel, but he gets up quickly to let everyone know he's okay. What a run it was, Chris.
Yeah, big run there by Josiah McDaniel. So, again, North Judson, 1st and 10, ball on the 15-yard line, left hash. North Judson knocking on the door once again.
Leading 8-0, and they're hoping to put more on the board here. In the red zone. From the 15, 1st and 10. Josiah McDaniel will take this from shotgun. Brock Benson to his right. Sets Wilcox in motion, takes the snap, pulls the handoff, keeps it himself. Wrapped up by Titans at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard, maybe 2. It's close.
Yeah, I think Josiah, if he had that one to do over again, I think he hands the ball off there and just lets Brock break that arm tackle. So, again, Josiah, just trust what you see and trust your fullback to break an arm tackle.
So they'll give him a yard. It's 2nd and 9 on the 14. McDaniel will take this under center. Brock Benson behind him, all alone in the backfield. He sets Cole Wilcox in motion. Toss out to Wilcox around the far side of the field. To the 10, to the 5. Diving for it. He gets the touchdown. Touchdown, Blue Jays. 14-0 here.
I was just getting ready to say I feel a wide toss coming, and I should have said it. I would have made myself look really smart there.
Well, that's the play.
But again, North Judson, 80-yard drive there. Yeah, 80-yard drive, and got to loosen up this Taylor Titan defense up in the middle. But again, they're doing a very good job of creating a pile there in the middle of the field.
Going for 2 are the Jays from shotgun. McDaniel takes a snap. Toss out Benson round the edge, trying to fight his way forward. He'll be wrapped up and short of the 2-point conversion. It keeps it 14-0, and that is a huge stop there for the Titans. Keeps it a 2-possession ball game with 3:40 to go here in the opening quarter. Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by First Farmers Bank and Trust, providing state-of-the-art banking with old-fashioned service. We thank them for supporting local high school sports and helping continue this tradition on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Today's game is also brought to you in part by Howard's Marathon of Winamac, serving Pulaski County for 44 years. Call 574-946-6894 and ask for Howard or Dean. Finally, tonight's game is sponsored in part by McGrath Refrigeration, a family-owned business since 1967, and your local Armstrong Air dealer. Call them for all your heating and cooling needs at 574-772-3575. McGrath Refrigeration, where the temperature is always just right. 2 scores in the first quarter. Chris, how you feeling?
I tell you what, with this Titan offense, I don't feel safe with any lead. So maybe I'd feel a little bit better if we had 4 or 5 more scores on the board. But again, this Judson defense is going to have to wake up, and it usually takes a series or 2 when you haven't seen this speed to get acclimated to it. So again, North Judson making that stop and then taking the ball 80 yards to put another score on the board. So 14-0 here, 3:40 to go in the first quarter.
Set to kick is Logan Pradke. He gets the whistle. Squibb again. This time down the far side of the field. The Jays are trying to squeak one in here. It touched a Titan, and then a Jay came flying in.
Recovered there by Taylor.
So now we see what they're kind of doing with that kick there, Chris.
Hey, Mitch, I just got a text message from one of our fans here in the stands saying that they can't hear the game. They think they've lost the feed.
Well, we will definitely look up into that. But I'll tell you what, Chris, we're having problems with your cell signal down there. I don't know if we've got Wi-Fi down on your phone, if it's picking up a weird Wi-Fi signal, or we have good cell signal. I'm not sure what's going on. We're having trouble with the sideline mic. We'll work on that here shortly. As the next play This time it's Wooten, takes the snap, spins around, rolling to the near sideline, trying to find space, crosses the 30, cuts back to the 35, and he's pushed out of bounds. So Wooten can make plays on the run there, Chris.
Yeah, a good job of just moving the pocket there, gave him the option. He didn't like what he saw in the passing game, so going to pick up 9 yards with his feet.
(14-0), the Jays lead. On defense, they are now, under 3 minutes to go. 2nd and 1. They gain 9 yards on that play there. Wooten out of the gun, takes a snap, keeps it himself. Now he is improvising, crosses the 35 to the 37. Between Wooten and Harris, they are athletic, and they can get the job done.
Yeah, first down Taylor there, so it's fresh set of downs here.
I'll be honest with you, Chris. I just checked both streams loud and clear. Both streams loud and clear. If you go to the link in our bio, should be sounding perfect. KVB's always perfect. You got to trust us. Out of the gun, takes the snap. Wooten, botch snap, diving on it. Might want to ask the fans to refresh their phones first. We're coming in loud and clear.
Just letting you know what was being sent to my phone.
Yeah. Well, it's always our fault, isn't it? Under 2 minutes to go here. Yeah, it always is. 14-0, the Jays lead. Under 2 minutes to go. 2nd and 16 here off the botch snap. The Titans reeling here. They need to make a play. He'll have twins to the left. From shotgun, Wooten takes the snap, rolls out to his right. Here come the Jays. Oh my gosh, he cuts up, still on his feet. He is going to be brought down and sacked in the backfield at the 25. The Jays read the play well, Chris.
Yeah, excellent call there. They brought Wilcox on the blitz and kind of blew that play up. So big loss there on 2nd down. So now it's going to be 3rd and 20 for the Titans.
1 minute to go here in the first. Titans get the play call, and here they go. From shotgun, trips to the right. Harris. He's going to take the snap this time. Steps back, looks to throw over the middle. It's intercepted by the Blue Jays. That's Trey McGowan to the 25 to the 20, 15, 10, and he's knocked down to the 5-yard line. A big-time interception. 2nd of this quarter. The Jays will have it 1st and goal, Chris.
Yeah, big play there. Pressure in the face of the quarterback. Makes an errant throw. Overthrows his receiver. They were trying to run that little middle screen again. And just airmailed it, and Trey McGowan in his zone makes the pick and gets tackled at the 5-yard line. So almost a pick 6 for the Jays.
So this could mean a 3rd touchdown in this quarter by the Jays off their 2nd interception here. 1st and goal, ball spotted on the 5-yard line. McDaniel out of the gun, sets Wilcox in motion. Hands off to Wilcox up the middle, still on his feet. He is going to score. Touchdown, Blue Jays. 20-0 now with 27.6 seconds to go in the first.
Yeah, again, I tell you what, I really like the fact that North Judson is not going to get away from powering the football up the middle there. And Cole Wilcox got tackled at about got hit at the 4-yard line, and that was just sheer willpower right there because he drugged Taylor, the Titans, into the end zone there from 4 yards out.
Going for 2 are the Blue Jays. McDaniel from shotgun. Sets his man in motion, takes the snap, hands off up the middle, diving for it. He will get the 2-point conversion. That was number 21, Grayson McDaniel, the junior. 22-0 is the score now as the Jays do that in the first quarter with 27.6 seconds to go. Big time shout out to Denver Combs. He says we're coming in loud and clear, Chris.
Good deal. I just report. I just wanted to make sure that
let everyone know we're failures.
Not be heard.
Let everyone know we're failures.
To make sure that we did.
Well, Denver can hear us. Harold Welter can hear us.
Well, that's good.
Our general manager, Lenny Dessauer, can hear us. So 22 points in one quarter, 2 interceptions. A lot has happened, and the Titans will have some work to do, as we certainly thank Farm Fertilizer for sponsoring tonight's broadcast. Call them at 574-867-2441. That's Farm Fertilizer, helping to move the bar on yield and crop investment returns. Pradke set to kick. We'll see what type of kick they do here. Been interesting to see the last couple. Squibb again. Bounces to the 35. Diving on it is a Titan. And that's where the Jays will tackle him or pounce on him. And that's where the Titans will start this next drive. If you're the Titans here, Chris, what's important here on this drive?
You got to come away with points. Getting a couple first downs, flipping the field position isn't going to help you. You got to score on this drive if you're Taylor, or this is going to be a long night. Because right now, offensively, Taylor has no answer for this North Judson offense.
.6 seconds to go in the first. From shotgun. Looks like this is Javion Harris. He's going to take the snap. Pulls the handoff, keeps it himself up the middle, crosses the 40, tackled at the 42. And that may be the end of the first here. We'll see if they hurry up to set. Nope, they're going to let this one roll out, I believe. That will be the end of the first quarter. 22-0. The North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays lead the Taylor Titans. We will take a break after this.
On the way home from the game, a deer jumps in front of your truck. And now you've got to get that truck repaired. Make it easy on yourself. Take it to Mark's Body Shop. Mark's has done expert auto body service since 1998 and will work with you and your insurance provider for collision repair, custom body paint, and insurance work. And all work guaranteed by owner Mark Schell. Mark's Body Shop, proud to support high school sports. 772-7003.
This is Brett Lambert, head coach of the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays. Stay tuned for more Blue Jay football on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
At First Farmers Bank and Trust, we know that when agriculture thrives, we all do. It's the heart and grit of our agricultural communities that keep the crops coming in and the livestock cared for day and night. That's why we build financial solutions around the needs and schedules of our ag clients. I'm Isaac Blue, ag banker at Knox, North Judson, and Culver. If you're looking for a financial partner that has over 135 years experience in understanding and supporting agriculture, I'd like to hear from you. Let's harvest success together. First Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
Back in regional championship action, the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays lead the Taylor Titans 22-0. Mitch Columbia along with sideline sports analyst Chris McGowan. First play for the Titans on second downs, a handoff up the middle. That was Jalen Wooten. He gets maybe a couple on the carry. It'll bring up 3rd and 5 here. Let's bring back in Chris McGowan. Interesting start here to the second. It'll be 3rd and 5 now here, Chris, with 5 yards to gain. What are you calling here if you're the Titans?
I get Harris out in the open somewhere. Maybe a speed option here, wide side of the field, towards me, towards the North Judson-San Pierre sideline.
Harris out of the gun, steps back, looks to throw. Had Jalen Wooten over the middle on a slant route. No good. Overthrew him, and the Jays batted out of the air. So that will bring up 4th and 5 here. We'll see if they go for it or we'll punt.
They're lining up the punt, but again, it looks like it's Wooten.
Yep.
That's going to be the punter, so you got to be careful with his legs.
Snap, hold, punt, clean away. Fair catch called at the 46. It slipped off his foot. He didn't get quite the power he had hoped. So the Jays will get this in very good field position on their own 46-yard line.
Yeah, good field position here for the Jays. And Taylor, you're going to have to come up with some. You have to get creative here defensively, or you're going to find yourself down at least 28 here early in the second quarter.
So the Jays will have it. 1st and 10, 11-10 to go here in the first half. 22-0 they lead. Under center, it's Josiah McDaniel. Brock Benson behind him. Sets his man in motion. That's Wilcox. Takes the snap. Hands off to Benson up the middle. Crosses the 50 all the way to the 45 to the 40. And he's tackled to the 38. That is a bulldozing, big-time Brock Benson run, Chris.
Yeah, it looked like they were running midline there. And good read by Josiah McDaniel. Gave it to the first option. Brock Benson, big run there. North Judson looks like a formation I haven't seen this year. 2 tight double wings, so the old Delaware wing tee.
Interesting. We'll definitely keep our eye on that. As here's under center, 1st and 10. McDaniel takes the snap. Hands off to Benson again, still fighting his way forward past the 30 to the 28. That was on 1st and 10. Oh my gosh, is this another first down run here? No, it'll be 2nd and 1. So he gains 9 yards on that play up the gut. Brock Benson came to play tonight.
What I liked about that play was Josiah McDaniel. That mesh, if you watched that mesh was 2 or 3 yards. I mean, they did a good job of keeping that ball hid and didn't know who was going to have it, but he finally gave it to the fullback.
2nd down, 1 yard to go. Under center, McDaniel spins around, hands off to Benson up the middle. He'll get the first down and more. Tackled at the 22. So another first down for the Blue Jays, and they are hoping to put more points on the board here early in the second. They lead 22-0.
Yeah, I tell you what, this drive has been nothing but Benson. So really impressive what they're doing in this drive.
From shotgun, Josiah McDaniel. Benson to his right, sets Wilcox in motion, takes a snap, hands off to Wilcox, strikes away to the 15, 10, 5, touchdown Blue Jays! Cole Wilcox!
22 yards.
I guess a little thunder and lightning there. Give the ball to Brock Benson 4 or 5 times in a row, and then let's give it to the home run hitter, Cole Wilcox.
Well, they're doing what they've done all year long, and they're not having any problem at it at this point in time, as it looks like they will go for 2 yet again. Under center, McDaniel. Sets his man in motion. He takes it. Hands off to Benson. He'll get the... Ooh, yep, he'll get it. 2-point conversion is good. And that makes it 30-0 now with 9:20 to go here in the first half. Quick work.
Well, I tell you what, North Judson's had, 4 possessions and 4 touchdowns, so they're perfect offensively.
We thank Farm Fertilizer for sponsoring tonight's broadcast. Call them at 574-867-2441. That's Farm Fertilizer, helping to move the bar on yield and crop investment returns. Mark's Body Shop in Knox is proud to be part of the broadcast this evening. If you ever need collision repair, contact Mark at 574-772-7003.
graphics during our creativity to your results.
Anything stand out to you so far, Chris? Don't be shy.
I'm just impressed with how North Judson, after that long bus ride, has come out and started this game. It's really, really, really interesting to see. Like I said, they're laser focused, and they came out to take care of business.
They're going for an onside kick. They say they have it. Oh, my gosh, they do. The Blue Jays pulled a fast one on the Titans. It went 10 yards. They weren't sure, and the Jays pounced on it, and they'll have it at the 50. Wow. Unbelievable. So they will have the ball again, maybe sending a little bit of a message here early on in this game. I can't believe they just did that. So now they'll have it at the 50, 1st and 10 with 9:19 to go here in the first half. McDaniel under center, I formation. Takes the snap, spins around, pulls the handoff, keeps himself. McDaniel, here he comes, crosses the 45 to the 40, still on his feet to the 35, and he's brought down. Big-time tackle by Jalen Wooten, and a little extracurriculars happening at the end of that play as well. Flexing their muscles, it seems.
Yeah, right. North Judson's got to be very smart here. Can't get anybody thrown out of this football game because you won't be playing next week. So again, like I said, North Judson got to keep their cool, keep their heads, don't get caught up in all the extracurricular activities. Just get up off the pile, get back to the huddle, and just run the next play.
1st and 10, ball on the Titans 35, takes the snap out of the gun, hands off. This is Cole Wilcox near sideline to the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Blue Jays. It's Cole Wilcox. And there's a penalty flag on the field.
There's a penalty flag on the play.
Some laundry, so they may be bringing this back in, and they are holding on the Blue Jays on that play. Man, Cole Wilcox took a hit and stayed on his feet, though, Chris.
Yeah, again, see if I can get a number here. I didn't hear who they said the holding was on, but again, it's actually the first penalty of the game. So it's been a pretty clean contest up to this point, penalty-wise.
So this will push it.
1st and 20 here for the Jays, 8:23 in the second quarter.
Under center, Josiah McDaniel, I formation, takes a snap, toss out, Wilcox, far side of the field this time at the 40, 35-30, 25-20, cuts back up, 15, 10, 5, and he's brought down. Oh, my gosh. Oh, he got it back and more, Chris.
Yeah, right now, North Judson just having their way offense with this Titan defense.
Wow. So this will spot it at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, under 8 minutes to go in the first half. The Jays are hoping to put more points on the board here. Wow. Under center, Josiah McDaniel. Benson in the backfield all alone. Sets his man in motion. That's Wilcox. Takes a snap. Hands off. Benson dancing around, still fighting his way forward. And he will be short of the first down. Flag flies late. Might have been some words said there at the end of the play, maybe, Chris.
Yeah, so the 2-point conversion was not good.
So, yes, unsportsmanlike conduct there after that play there.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think that was on Kozakar. Oh, it's second down. I thought Judson had scored on first down, but I guess not. I'm lost here.
I am as well. So the next play was second and 16.
That was a weird situation.
Yeah.
I thought we were lining up to go for 2.
Hey, move on. Next play. Let's go.
Score update from our other game on KVB.
Third and goal from 6 for North Judson here.
Score update from Max 98.3 FM. Garrett leads the Knox Redskins 7-0 in the first quarter. You can catch that game on Max 98.3 FM. Back in our game. 3rd and 6. Ball on the 6. Out of the gun. McDaniel takes a snap. Pulls the handoff. Keeps it himself wrapped up by Titans. He's not going to get it. It's going to bring up 4th and goal here.
So 4th and goal here for the Jays from the 5-yard line. I'm liking wide toss here to Cole Wilcox.
And they're taking their time now, rolling to the far sideline here. It looks like they may be calling timeout, Chris.
Yeah, going to let the clock run down and call timeout here.
So they will burn a timeout here. As Culver's Portside Marina is part of the broadcast, they can make sure your boat is ready for the winter. If you need help storing or winterizing your watercraft, contact Culver's Portside Marina at 574-842-5000. We appreciate their support toward continuing this tradition. Tonight's game is also brought to you in part by Todd and Josh Lawrence of Lawrence Farms. We thank Todd and Josh Lawrence for supporting local high school sports. LAP Waste is a woman-owned waste management company. Quick, reliable, next-day delivery service for dumpsters and containers. Get rid of your waste as easily and efficiently as possible. Call them at 574-542-4019 and waste less with LAP Waste. I did not see that onside kick coming, Chris.
I didn't either. But obviously North Judson saw something that they liked and felt confident enough confident enough in the score to be able to try to get that and executed it perfectly. Let's see here if they can execute this 4th and goal from the 5.
So out of the timeout, the Jays have discussed what they want to do here on 4th and goal at the 5-yard line. They will go for it. McDaniel from shotgun. Benson to his right. McDaniel will set his man in motion. That's Wilcox. Takes the snap, hands off to Wilcox up the middle, and he will get the touchdown. 6 more points to book.
So again, 4th and goal there from the 5-yard line. Play that North Judson's had success with here tonight, just inside power. And Cole Wilcox crosses the goal line.
Going for two are the Jays. McDaniel from shotgun. Benson to his left. Sets his man in motion. That's McDaniel. Takes a snap. Pulls the handoff. Keeps it himself and waltzes his way in for the 2-point conversion. 38-0. 5:34 to go in the first half. The Jays are taking care of business in this regional championship matchup against the Taylor Titans on the road in Taylor here in Kokomo, Indiana. Right now, 49 degrees. Clear and crisp. How's it feel down there on the field, Chris?
Feels great. It's 49.
Yes, it says.
Heat wave. I love it.
Well, it's interesting. We've talked about how the dew accumulates on natural grass field. How's the dew accumulating on the turf field, Chris?
It's kind of slick in my my Skechers, that's for sure.
Huh,
but again, these. You wear regular cleats on the turf field just like you would natural grass, so these kids aren't slipping very much so far. But I think as the temperature drops a little bit more, it's going to get a little bit more dew, a little bit more condensation on this turf.
So the Jays will kick yet again in this half. As Zingo Express of Knox is a proud sponsor of tonight's action. Stop by Zingo Express in Knox and fuel up both you and your vehicle the Zingo Express way. Pradke set to kick, deep to return is Javion Harris. He hasn't had a chance to return one at all tonight, as here's a squib up the middle, back to the 30, picked up, crosses the 32, wrapped up by Jays, pushed back to the 29, and that's where the Titans will take over here. It is chippy out there on the field right now, Chris. The Titans and the Jays are getting in it after the play.
Yeah, the officials are real quick to get in there and try to get these kids separated. But, yeah, you're right. It is definitely chippy down here on the field.
At the end of the first on Max 98.3 FM, same score. The Garrett Railroaders lead our Knox Redskins 7-0. You can catch that game on Max 98.3 FM. We invite you to flip back and forth as Kankakee Valley Broadcasting has you covered. Back in our game, out of the gun, Harris takes the snap, rolling to the near sideline, uses the option. That's Jalen Wooten at the 32, and he goes out of bounds. And it looks like Coach Patchett took a hit on the near sideline as well. He hops back up, though, looking strong.
Hey, at halftime in the other regional game, South Adams leads North Miami 20-14. So North Miami's battled back to make that a game. Down 6 at halftime at South Adams.
And while, like we talked in the pregame show, the Jays took care of business against North Miami. I believe that was at home for homecoming. You were there, Chris.
Yeah, North Judson took care of business 40-0 that night.
3 yards gained on the last play, 2nd and 7. Harris takes a snap, rolls out of the pocket. He overthrows his intended target. That was Xvain Pugh. So incomplete brings up 3rd and 7 here. The Titans just haven't been able to get going what they've wanted to get going, though, Chris.
Yeah, had success in that first drive, but after that, this North Judson defense has settled in and gotten used to the speed that Taylor possesses.
From the Titans, 34, trips to the right. Harris will take it out of the gun. Wooten offset back to his right. Takes the snap, steps back, looks to throw. Here come the Jays. He gets rid of it. Nice play. Slant pattern to number 3, Dre McClatchy. McClatchy makes it a first down pass play. The Titans needed it, and they got it. It moves it forward to the 43, Chris. Not a bad pass play.
Well, here's the other thing we got to keep in mind, too. You know, Taylor did win the toss, and they elected to defer, so they will get the ball to start the second half.
So if they put something together here, that would be very helpful for them in terms of getting it back to start the third. 4:45 to go in the first half. Out of the gun, Harris rolls out to the far side of the field, leaves the pocket, finds his man. Oh, man, intercepted by the Blue Jays. It's Josiah McDaniel, his second of the night. It got away from Harris. It looked like he had a couple of receivers in the area, but the Jays come up with it, and that secondary is looking good, Chris.
Yeah, again, but you got to give credit to the pressure there. C.J. Sanchez, all 6'6" of him, was in Harris's face there when he made that throw. Wasn't able to get his feet underneath him. And, again, the ball just sailed, and Josiah McDaniel playing center field back there. Another interception.
So the Jays will have it in their own territory. Ball spotted on the 33-yard line. 1st and 10, 4:35 to go here in the first half. McDaniel from shotgun, Benson to his left. Sets his man in motion. That's McDaniel. Takes a snap. Quarterback keep up the left side, and he'll cross the 35, maybe to the 37. Bringing up second down now.
Yeah, triple option there. Kept it, faked the pitch to the pitch back, and picked up 5 yards there. So, again, North Judson here got 2 timeouts, 4 minutes left to go here in the second quarter, up 38-0. Not in hurry-up mode just yet, but, again, in control of this football game.
2nd and 5 on the Blue Jays 38. McDaniel from shotgun sets McDaniel in motion, takes a snap, hands off to Grayson. Ooh, hurdles a player at the 42, and he gets to the 47. McDaniel gets the first down and more. It'll move the chain, spotting it at the 47. 3:45 to go here in the first half. The Jays lead 38-0 in this regional championship matchup with the Taylor Titans.
Now, here's the other thing, too. What this does do, if North Judson's able to maintain this drive and eat this clock out, we'll start the second half with a running clock.
Next play, fresh set of downs, hand off to Benson, breaks away, gets on the other side of the field in Titan territory to the 45. So the running game is doing what it has done all season long, Chris. There haven't been any hiccups that we've seen.
Again, it's just you got a 4-headed monster back. You got 4 guys that are a threat to take it to the house anytime they touch it. And, the odd man out's been Grayson McDaniel. But, again, he's a threat, and we've seen him score some big runs this year. So, again, it's hard to defend, that's for sure.
2nd and 2 under center, pulls the handoff. McDaniel around the far side of the field, crosses the 40 to the 35. May have been knocked out of bounds near the 32. Stopping the clock at 2:34 to go here in the first half. If you're the Jays, are you trying to put more points on the board here?
32, so the clock will stop.
You trying to put more points on the board here, Chris?
Oh, yeah, you're trying to, yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. And try to eat up as much clock as possible.
Spotted on the 32, 1st and 10.
So ball on the left hash.
Far side of the field. McDaniel from shotgun. Sets Wilcox in motion, takes the snap, hands off to Benson, up the left side, crosses the 30 to the 28. And it will be about a couple of yards gained, maybe bringing up second down.
Might be an area here where North Judson lines up. They haven't attempted a pass yet. Everything's been on the ground, but maybe to sneak McGowan from the tight end position down the seam.
Next play, 2nd and 7. McDaniel out of the gun. Sets his man in motion, takes a snap, fakes the handoff, looks to throw down the middle. It's wide open. Cole Wilcox, touchdown Blue Jays.
Okay, I just had the wrong player. Wilcox down the seam.
But you knew it was coming eventually, and there it was. Cole Wilcox wide open. The Titans didn't see it coming. 6 more points to book makes it 44-0 with 1:35 to go here in the first half.
Well, yeah, I mean, you could just see the Titan defense just getting closer and closer and closer on every snap, getting all 11 guys within a yard of the foot, a yard off the line of scrimmage. And that's easy. It's an easy pitch and catch right there.
Going for 2 are the Blue Jays. Under center, McDaniel takes a snap, spins around, hands off to Wilcox, and he will get it. 2-point conversion, 46-0. As they lead the Taylor Titans here in the first half with 1:35 to go. We have another score update here, Chris. A lot has happened since we talked last at the end of the first. The Knox Redskins were trailing Garrett 7-0. Then, to start the second, Knox scores, gets the 2-point conversion, goes up 8-7. And then a big-time run, I'm being told. A 70-yard run by Garrett. They take the lead back 14-8 now. That game's on our other station, KVB's Max 98.3 FM. Feel free to flip back and forth to stay up to speed in your local area, folks. There's no one doing it better for you than right here at Kankakee Valley Broadcasting. Back in our game here at WKVI, it's 46-0. The Jays are taking care of business at this point in time with 1:35 to go in the first half. Logan Pradke set to kick. Deep to return is Javion Harris, but the Jays have not given him a single opportunity tonight. Will he get one here? Pradke.
No.
Squibb up the far side. Hits a helmet of the Titans. The Jays pounce on it. They say they have it. Wow, they do, Chris. Wow.
Tell you what, when it rains, it pours. Again,
gosh.
That ball just took a hop there and hit the kid right in the face mask and bounced back. And for North Judson there, number 8. Is that Harper?
8.
No, Brian Korcha.
Brian Korcha, the junior.
Brian Korcha. Johnny on the spot, recovered the fumble.
So the Jays have it again here, folks. 1st and 10 with 1:30 to go in the first half. It's McDaniel out of the gun, pulls the handoff, rolls to the near sideline. Finds his man, deep pass play. Had Cole Wilcox near corner, incomplete, overthrown. And then a flag flies late here near the 40. Javion Harris was after McDaniel. He was able to outrun him, and then once he got to the 40, he slung it all the way to the end zone, overthrew Cole Wilcox. What'd you see, Chris?
Well, I'm trying to figure out what the penalty is going to be, but again, I thought McDaniel actually had a chance to run the ball there. Illegal forward pass. Was he across the line of scrimmage when he threw it? That was my biggest worry.
So this will push the Jays back.
So yeah, it'll be a loss of down, so it'll be 2nd and 10.
So they will lose the down, and it'll be spotted at the 44.
Yeah, 2nd and 15. So loss down and 2nd and 15 there.
From shotgun, Josiah McDaniel. From the Titans, 44. Sets his man in motion, takes the snap, pulls the handoff from Benson, keeps it himself, dancing around. Now he cuts back to the near side of the field, to the 35 to the 30, to the 25 to the 20. Juke move to the 15. Now back to the middle of the field, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Blue Jays! Josiah McDaniel! Wild play. McDaniel. Everyone showing off tonight, Chris. Wow.
Yeah, triple option again, and made a great read, and then he probably ran about 90 yards to go the 44 he needed, back and forth across, zigzagging across the field. I mean, that almost looked like something you do in Madden.
Yeah, that was definitely something you would do in Madden. He used the whole field, Chris. What a spectacular play here. They're going for 2 under center. Flag flies. Offsides here. A little jumpy.
Yeah, the center there just a little slow on the snap there. I don't know if he lost the snap or what, but everybody else got off the ball, and McDaniel's waiting for the snap. So about the only thing they've done wrong here tonight offensively.
So it pushes them back to the 8. Yeah, the 8-yard line here. Under center going for 2. McDaniel takes a snap, toss out far side of the field. Cole Wilcox juke move inside, moving his way forward, and he will get the 2-point conversion. 54-0, 1:05 to go in the first half. The Jays making a statement here.
Yeah, what an impressive first half for North Judson. I think, Mitch, after I'll try to get my interview with Coach Lambert on the way into the locker room here at halftime, and then I think I'm going to come up and sit with you for the second half with it going to be a running clock.
Oh, you're a little chilly down there, huh? Getting a little chilly down there, Chris.
I can stay down here if you want me to.
No, you come on up. 49 degrees here in Kokomo.
I'll stay down. I'll stay down here.
You do whatever you want. But, yeah, big time first half.
Oh, I shall.
Oh, I shall. So the Jays will kick.
I mean, seriously, North Judson has been perfect offensively.
Yeah,
they haven't been stopped.
And defensively as well. Bradkey set to kick. Deep to return is Javion Harris and Jalen Wooten. They will kick deep, and it'll roll back into the end zone. First time the Jays have done that all night. So now the Titans will have it on their own 20-yard line with 1:05 to go. They get the ball to start the second half. If with a minute left, you try to put something together here, I assume, Chris.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, minute 5 here. You got 2 timeouts. You know, if nothing else, extra practice here. 2-minute, 2-minute offense. So, again, yeah, you try to score here if you're Taylor for sure.
Trips to the right. Harris out of the gun. Sets his man in motion. Takes the snap. Pulls the handoff from Wooten. Keeps it himself. Trying to fight around the edge, but Grayson McDaniel tracks him down. Might be a loss of yards on the play there, and then some extracurriculars afterwards. I don't think Harris liked the way McDaniel brought him down.
Well, no, Harris just didn't understand that the shoulder pads were clipped together, so he was just Grayson was trying to just get it unclipped, and Harris didn't understand that, so.
So a loss of 1 brings up 2nd and 11.
So they're going to let the clock run out.
They are going
they're going to let the clock
let
run out here.
The first half will come to a close. The North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays lead 54-0 over the Taylor Titans. We'll see if Chris has a chance to get a word with head coach Brett Lambert here before they go to the locker room for halftime. An impressive performance here. And let's go down to the field with sidelines. Well, hold on just a minute. I think Coach Lambert is having a word with one of the officials first.
Yeah, they were just waiting for Taylor to get off the field first. Didn't want the two teams meeting in the entrance to the field.
Well, with Chris McGowan is head coach of the Blue Jays, Brett Lambert.
Yes, please. All right, Coach. That's a heck of a first half.
Yeah, I mean, we just we got the experience here. I mean, we got the better team. I mean, that's just the truth of the matter. Let's not try to lie about it. I mean, these guys have played hard. I mean, I got nothing against Taylor. They had a great run in the sectionals there. I like what they've done, but just we're better. I mean, we're number one team in the state, and we're proving it right now. And we kind of heard during the week that we didn't have the speed to match up in this game. Perhaps that might be the advantage for them, and I think we got rid of that notion right away. And we're playing championship football. So again, I'm proud of what the guys are doing. They're playing some great football, and we just got to finish it off here with some class in the second half.
Yeah, again, keep cool heads for sure. Things are starting to get a little chippy there in that second quarter. Make sure you address that here at halftime.
Yeah, I mean, we've already talked about. I mean, again, it's a game of football, but we just got to make sure we got a little bit more to play for next week. So we got to make sure that we got our whole crew there for the game.
All right, good luck second half, Coach. Thanks.
That is our sideline sports analyst, Chris McGowan, with head coach of the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays, Brett Lambert. Very confident. And he said the second half we're going to take care of business, but show some class out there on the field as they'll tighten things up, and the Titans will tighten things up as well. But it's 54-0 here at half. We're going to take a break and come back. The KVB halftime show is up next. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Howard's Marathon in Winamac has a reputation built on getting things done right. With 30 years experience as an ASE Master Auto Technician, Dean Wentz is the right choice for the auto repairs or service. From auto computer diagnostic checks to new batteries and tires, they can take care of it all. Howard's Marathon is a proud supporter of area high school sports and wishes all teams a great season. Howard's Marathon, 121 South Monticello Street in Winamac. Call 574-946-6894.
BP gasoline with Invigorate helps clean your engine and can give you more miles per tank. Continuous use may result in the following pleasant side effects: excessive smiling, feeling more relaxed, taking more drives just because, volunteering for carpool twice in a row, and bragging to your friends about how you use our best fuel ever. To find out if BP gasoline with Invigorate is right for you, stop by your local station to discover our best fuel ever. Versus minimum detergent gas, average restored 3 to 5 miles per tank, based on fleet testing and based on what you drive and how you drive.
High school sports brought to you by Zingo Express.
The Stark County Co-op has been a member-owned farm services co-op in Stark County since 1928. That's over 90 years, and they're still providing the same quality agronomy services to the farming community of Stark and surrounding counties. The Stark County Co-op is an LP and fuel provider. The Stark County Co-op purchases grain at both locations, Hamlet and Browns. You can reach them by phone at 1-800-782-3392, the Stark County Co-op.
When you grow up on the land, you have an appreciation for it. When you grow up and work on a family farm, on land that is shared by members of a family, all working together as a team, that appreciation grows even more. They know what it's like to work as a team to get the job done. At Lawrence Farms of Knox, Todd and Josh Lawrence and family support the local high school teams and wish them success all through the season.
54-0's the score here in the KVB halftime show. I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting as WKVI will always be there. I am accompanied by sideline sports analyst Chris McGowan. We have seen a lot of good games from the Jays this season, Chris. This one, man, I think they're sending us a message.
Oh, yeah, Coach Lambert, you could definitely hear the intensity in his voice there at that halftime interview. Yeah, they were on a mission here tonight, and 54 points scored every time they had the ball in this first half. So, again, just like I said in the pregame warm-ups, laser focused and came out and executed to perfection here in this first half.
Well, let's talk about Taylor a little bit. You know, their first sectional championship ever in their history. I've been told their first football team was back in 1969, and also wanted to give a big-time shout-out to their public address announcer, who has been the public address announcer here at Taylor for over 30 years. It's Roger Dillman, doing such a great job. He's got that deep, lustrous voice. Man, 30-plus years in high school sports, you got to be pretty proud of doing that, and being the voice of the Titans, you definitely can tell he has a command, so we wanted to give him a big-time shout-out. Also, another big-time shout-out to the guys up here in the booth who have been great hosts for us tonight. Doing the play clock duties tonight, of course, is Matt Newby, and the scoreboard operator is Kirk Wiley. And once again, our officials are Eric J. Snyder, James Snyder, Jeremy Woodburn, Nick Logsden, and Rick Frank, with the alternate, if needed, being Terry Creeder. They had their work cut out for them in the first half. The Titans were chippy. The Jays were chippy. Both teams were going at it. If you didn't look at the scoreboard, just by the fight that they show each other after the play, you'd think it was a neck-and-neck ball game, Chris.
Yeah, you would, but again, that's Taylor having some pride about themselves and not liking what's happening to them. So you want to see your team show a little bit of fight, but you also got to be smart about it. And you don't want to do anything stupid here if you're North Judson. So I'm sure both coaching staffs are going to address that at halftime, and hopefully we come out and we're going to have 24 minutes here with a running clock, and we'll get out of here and we can go get something to eat.
Go get something to eat. Lenny said it was on him tonight, or he said it's on the station tonight. Where are we going? White Castle.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm out. If we're going there, I'm out.
You wouldn't be there in the morning. You wouldn't
be
be in there in the morning, would you? Well, I'm being.
Oh, I'd be there in the morning. I just wouldn't eat any sliders at night. Yeah. But I don't know. We'll figure something out. A lot of places to eat in Kokomo.
Boy, you can tell that's where our mind is at in this one here. But on our other station, man, they've got a great one going on Max 98.3 FM. Chris, get a load of this. The last time we talked, Garrett was up off a 70-yard run, 14-8. The Knox Redskins take the lead back 16-14, and then Garrett fumbles it. Knox recovers it. So they have an excellent game going on KVB's WYMR. That's Max 98.3 FM. We remind you to flip back and forth as both stations, WKVI and Max 98.3, are here to keep you up to speed for your local area, Stark County. We are taking care of you as we're going to take a break in this one, 54-0 in the KVB halftime show. More chat on the way. Don't go anywhere. This is KVB's WKVI.
This is Brett Lambert, head coach of the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays. Stay tuned for more Blue Jay football on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
The key to high-yielding crops is accurate and dependable soil testing. This is Andy Awald of Farm Fertilizers and Seeds. Having the right information to make the most profitable fertility decisions is what Image Services from Farm Fertilizers and Seeds is all about. We combine cutting-edge technology and computerized record-keeping with a common-sense approach to soil sampling and fertilizer recommendations. Whether it be by management zone for field-level applications or grid-based for variable rate applications, count on Image Services by Farm Fertilizers and Seeds for your soil service needs this fall.
Do you know what to do when you see a down power line? The answer is very simple. Stay far away. The folks at Kankakee Valley RAMC want you to know that down power lines can be very dangerous. Even if they come off the power pole, they still may be energized. Call 911 and wait for instructions from the fire department or power company. The folks at Kankakee Valley REMC want to keep you safe.
Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack in Winamac is proud to be part of the broadcast this evening. Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack provides all your printing, screen printing, apparel, and embroidery needs. Call 574-946-3551 and ask for Tina. That's if you want to look cool like the KVB crew. We appreciate them and their support toward helping continue this tradition. 54-0, the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays lead the Taylor Titans for a regional championship.
This is Brett Lambert, head coach of the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays. Stay tuned for more Blue Jay football on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
This presentation of our area's local high school sports is sponsored by Pulaski Memorial Hospital in Winamac. Pulaski Memorial Hospital is dedicated to providing excellent health care to improve the health and quality of life for the people and the community they serve. They will meet the community's needs and exceed their expectations by creating the best possible healthcare experience. For more information of the services they provide, call 946-2100.
Back in Kokomo, Indiana, the Taylor Titans and the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays fighting for a regional championship. Mitch Columbi, along with sideline sports analyst Chris McGowan, the Jays lead 54-0. Well, we've got some stats here provided by Kokomo Tribune's Brett Bowman. We appreciate him being here for us tonight. He wrote some stats down here for us, Chris. I wanted to share with you. North Judson-San Pierre had 32 plays for 387 yards. That was against Taylor's 16 plays for 67 yards. Your thoughts?
Yeah, and most of those 16 plays for Taylor came on that first drive. So, again, North Judson just dominating, 32 offensive plays, and you score 54 points. Just doing the math, it's a little less than 2 points per play.
Yeah. No, you're exactly right. And then also I find this interesting. You mentioned it.
That's pretty impressive.
It is. And you mentioned it in the first half. Coach Lambert was doing a good job of getting some guys even carries. We'll look at this right here. Of course, these are unofficial, but Cole Wilcox has 10 carries for 125 yards. Brock Benson has 11 carries for 80 yards, and Josiah McDaniel has 11 carries for 139 yards. So all three big-time pieces to this puzzle are getting things going for the Jays easily here so far, Chris.
Alabama 71, Purdue 75, Alabama 71 with 4 minutes.
Yeah, again, it's just who do you take away? I mean, there's just so many options. And then you get, you catch yourself on defense getting sucked in because of the run. And you get a pass thrown over your head. So,
yeah.
Again, just North Judson right now, all cylinders are firing, and just a tough team to stop.
Well, we definitely thank Brett Bowman of the Kokomo Tribune for being here tonight and providing us with those stats there. He wanted to let me know it is unofficial, but we definitely appreciate him. Always connecting dots with fellow journalists. We appreciate him and what he does. Of course, we know it's not easy, but definitely shout out to Brett Bowman for the Kokomo Tribune. 2:15 to go here in the KVB halftime show as we remind you to stop by Papa Farm Pizza after the game for fresh ingredients that separates their pizza from many others. That's Papa Farm Pizza, downtown Knox. Call 574-772-5888 to place your order now. Collins Insurance, they're part of the broadcast, taking care of all your insurance needs. Jim Collins told me to tell you, call him anytime at 574-772-6844. That's Collins Insurance, supporting local high school sports. We thank the Stark County Co-op, your local agricultural cooperative that offers an array of service and support, including grain, agronomy, seed, fuel, and LP Petroleum. Call 574-867-2411 to contact the Stark County Co-op. Today's broadcast is also brought to you in part by 5 Star, We thank them for supporting local high school sports and remind you to shop local. That's 5-star in the Knox Mall. Well, both teams have had their halftime break. It looks like the Jays will enter the field first. What's a halftime speech sound like from you, Chris, if you're up 54-0?
I'm just addressing the extracurriculars that are going on after every play.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth, get back to the huddle. Don't do anything stupid because we have to have everybody for the semi-state.
Yeah. Let your play do the talking.
So it'll be interesting to see actually what Coach Lambert does here. I think maybe let your play doing the talking. And I think maybe, he might give his starting defense one more series, maybe the offense one more series, and then you'll start to see the JV kids come in for North Judson.
Keener Construction is proud to be an Knox Redskin alum. They are excited to witness the Redskins take the field each week this season. Call Chad Keen at Keener Construction today for all your construction needs at 574-806-1387. Speaking of the Knox Redskins, that game is going on our other station, KVB's WYMR. That's Max 98.3 FM with Rusty Nixon and Scott Masters. Scott just texted me. The Redskins scored again. They did not get the 2-point conversion, but they lead Garrett, Chris, 22-14. So the Redskins in a closer battle, but it looks like they are able to get points on the board, and that's a good thing for them.
Knox was actually favored to win that game, so up 22-14 in the second quarter. I tell you what, we said it after game one, our first broadcast of the year, that come postseason, they were going to be a tough out. And right now, Knox is living up to that promise.
Well, basketball is upon us. Girls basketball has already started, and one of our area teams in action tonight are the West Central Lady Trojans. They are taking on Morgan Township at halftime, 24-18. The West Central Lady Trojans lead. Shout out to Athletic Director Jeff Messer for sending me that score update. We will be coming out with our WKVI basketball schedule, if not this weekend, first of next week. We will be starting to do some games here in the next couple of weeks. The last week of November, the 26th of November is slated as our first game, and then of course we will be there for the 27th, the night before Thanksgiving battle between the Knox Redskins and the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays. At this point in time, it looks like it will not be a girls and boys doubleheader that night, Chris. It'll only be the girls game due to the fact that both the Blue Jays and the Redskins are having such a memorable postseason.
I tell you what, it'd be awesome for that Wednesday night before Thanksgiving for both North Judson and Knox football teams to be preparing for a state championship.
Yes.
I tell you what, could you imagine the celebration that should take place in Weinberg Gym that night?
Yeah.
At halftime of that girls' game.
Yeah, I mean,
But again, we got to take it 1 week at a time, one game at a time, 1 quarter at a time.
No, but that would be a special moment just for Stark County as a whole to have 2 of the 3.
Still a lot of football.
Yeah. And just to have 2 of the 3 schools in Stark County make it to a state, if that does happen, man, what an amazing moment that would be the night before Thanksgiving. Then we will go home for Thanksgiving, have Friday off, and then we're first thing in the morning on Saturday down in Indianapolis. But like you said, Chris, don't get ahead of yourself here. We still got to take care of business here in the regional round, and we also got to take care of business next week if we get there in the semi-state. So 1 quarter at a time, 1 play at a time. That's how we're taking it. That's how the Jays and the Redskins are taking it. Right now, the Jays probably feel very, very good to start this second half with the running clock. Chris, how do you play with that running clock? I mean, if you're Taylor, you got to move the ball quick, I assume.
Well, yeah, obviously you got to move the ball quick. But again, it's just going to come down, if you're Taylor right now, you just try to string together 3 or 4 positive plays in a row and just look to try to build some confidence going into next year. like you said, there's 4 seniors on the field for Taylor here tonight. Very young football team, and for them to do what they've done, again, special season. But again, you just you look at the experience that this North Judson team has. You know, they've gone to 3 semi-states in a row, 3 regional championships in a row. Just hard to overcome. But again, you can't take anything away from Taylor because you know, they had to go through some pretty good competition to get here.
Yes,
and were able to do it. So again, just try to be as positive and try to just make some plays, positive plays, as many as you can in a row here.
Well, and when we talked to head coach of the Winamac Warriors, Josh Burgess, off that tough loss against Taylor in round 1 of sectionals, he told us about Taylor, as here's a squib up the middle again. The Titans will pounce on it and dive flat at the 33. So that's how the second half starts here. The Titans will have it. But yes, head coach Josh Burgess of the Winamac Warriors told us on the Saturday Sports Line that week, you know, he talked about Taylor, Chris. You remember what he said about him. So it'll be 1st and 10. Ball spotted on the 33-yard line in Titan territory for the first offensive play of the second half. It'll be Javion Harris taking snaps. He sets his man in motion. Hands off. Jet sweep up the near sideline. Juke move. That's number 4 on the carry. Pugh on the carry. Xavier Pugh. He may get a yard. 2. They'll give him 2, so it'll be 2nd and 8 here from the near hash.
We haven't seen from this offense, the jet sweep.
Yeah, that's something we haven't seen quite yet. So 2nd and 8 from the near hash on the Titans 35. Harris takes the snap, hands off to Wooten up the middle. The Jays will wrap him up after gaining a couple more yards. It'll bring up 3rd down here.
So 3rd and 5 here, and at this point, if I'm Taylor, I go for it on every 4th down.
Third and 5, 10 minutes to go in the third. 54-0, the Jays lead. Titans have it. Out of the gun, Harris takes the snap, steps back, looks to throw, rolls out of the pocket. Here come the Jays. Fires it from the 35, deep ball, intercepted by Josiah McDaniel. That's his 3rd of the night, and he's slow to get up here, Chris. He may have gotten shaken. Oh, man. Oh, no. And he is having help off the field. McDaniel made such an athletic play. He torqued his body to the left to catch it while he was on the move. The Titans' intended target was Pugh again. Oh, man, Chris, I sure hope he's okay. You'll have to keep an eye on that far sideline to see what they're doing to him. We sure hope it's just a quick walking it off type of thing. Josiah McDaniel's such a big piece to this Blue Jay puzzle. So this will bring in Javen Christensen. Out of the gun for the Jays, takes the snap, hands off to Brock Benson, breaks away to the 25 to the 30, now to the 35, still on his feet, brought down at the 38. Brock Benson, a 1st down run, huge run, and that's what the all-time leading rusher in Blue Jay history will do for you. He takes care of business. 1st and 10. They'll spot it at the 39.
Yeah, it looks like an ankle on Josiah. They're taping him up right now, so.
Well, if you know anything about Josiah, he will do everything in his power to get back out there. As it's now Javen Christensen in the QB slot. Takes the snap, hands off. It's Grayson McDaniel up the far side. Still on his feet, passes the 45, gets to the 50. And they finally call the play dead, smack dab in the middle. Now, let's talk about Javen Christensen here, though, Chris. He has had the pleasure, he has had the good fortune of being on this Blue Jay team where most of the season they're up so much by halftime, he has been able to get a lot of snaps. So Javen Christensen isn't new to this. He steps in and he's going to play just as if he is a starter.
First down, 49 of Taylor.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure. He's definitely gotten a lot of reps this season. So, and I think he's been the quarterback of an undefeated JV team the last 2 seasons. So he's definitely got the moxie, that's for sure.
Christensen botched snap, but his hands hold on to it. He hands off to Brock Benson again. And Brock just runs with so much fierce, brute power. He crosses the 40. It'll be another Blue Jay first down. Spotting it at the 37. They're still tending to Josiah McDaniel on the far sideline.
Yeah, again, North Judson offensively here just picking up where they left off in the first half.
As if nothing had happened. It's Javen Christensen. From shotgun, Brock Benson to his right, sets Wilcox in motion, takes the snap, hands off to Wilcox, almost bobbled it, but he holds on to it, crosses the 35 to the 30, flag flies around the edge to the 25, still on his feet, wrapped up, spun around, and they'll finally call the play dead. We'll see what the laundry on the field means.
Wilcox on a carry, he's game tackled by the tight end.
And it looks like it will be holding here, Chris.
We have a flag on a play, and it's holding.
Against the Jays.
So this will push it back, negating that play. Remember the last time a penalty on the Blue Jays happened, they took that play away from Wilcox, and he says, okay, I'll do it on the next play. Running clock here in the second half.
Yeah, North Judson up 54-0. I think Josiah's night is done both offensively and defensively. They taped his ankle, but I don't think he's going to come back in. At least I wouldn't put him back in.
Right. At least he could walk on the far sideline to get blood flowing. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. As Javen Christensen will take it from the gun. Hands off. Brock Benson breaks a tackle now to the 40. Took on a Titan, still on his feet to the 35. And he's finally brought down to the 32.
Yeah, good strong run there by Brock Benson.
Halftime on the Max 98.3 game. The Knox Redskins lead Garrett 22-14. If you're just joining us, welcome here on WKVI. The North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays lead 54-0 over the Taylor Titans. They are making their case for a four-peat regional championship tonight. Javen Christensen is in for Josiah McDaniel. It's a handoff to Grayson McDaniel up the middle, crosses the 25, gets to the 24. Josiah McDaniel intercepted an amazing pass play from the Titans a few moments ago, came up hobbled on the play. They wrapped his ankle, and due to them being up so much, they've decided to keep McDaniel on the sideline to keep an eye on that ankle. But Javen Christensen steps in, and he is looking good here. Driving the ball forward, 1st and 10 for the Jays. It's spotted on the 25-yard line in Titan territory. 3:40 to go, running clock here in the third. Mitch Columbia along with sideline sports analyst Chris McGowan. We appreciate you joining us. It'll be Christensen from shotgun. Takes the snap, toss out Cole Wilcox near sideline. Here he comes, 25 to the 20, 15, 10, breaks the tackle, saving tackle. It was a touchdown saving tackle by Javion Harris. Came out of nowhere and brought Cole Wilcox down. It'll be spotted near the 1-yard line here.
Yeah, so we get North Judson knocking on the door here, up 54-0 with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter with the running clock.
1st and goal for the Jays. Ball on the 1-yard line in Titan territory. They lead 54-0, hoping to punch one in here yet again. They'll finally break the huddle.
North Judson taking their time coming out of the huddle.
No kidding. No
taking
kidding.
their time.
Christensen from shotgun. Benson to his right, takes the snap, hands off. Wilcox up the middle, and he will get it. Touchdown, Blue Jays. Cole Wilcox. 60-0, running clock, 2 minutes to go here in the third.
So that will, let's see here. Wow, 25 seconds. They haven't even started the play clock yet. Now they just did.
So going for two are the Blue Jays. Christensen from shotgun, Brock Benson to his left. Takes the snap. Hands off to the man in motion. It's Grayson McDaniel, and he will get the 2-point conversion, 62-0. The Blue Jays adding more to this deficit the Titans see themselves in. It is a tough one right now if you're Taylor.
The best way I can describe this in one word would be domination.
Yeah. Yep.
Alabama 78.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, did you hear that?
The Boilermakers upsetting the number 2 ranked team in the country. Yeah, I just heard that.
Yeah, and then you saw Blue Jay Nation on the far side of the field. They were cheering for it. A lot of Boilermaker fans in that Blue Jay fan base over there. Of course, your brother, one of the assistant coaches on the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jay staff, Danny McGowan, played for the Boilermakers on the football field.
Yeah, from 2002 to 2007.
You ever have an opportunity to meet Danny McGowan? What a great guy. Squib up the middle, bounces high to the 30, picked up by the Titans. He gets it back to the 40. That was number 2 on the return. That was Santana Howard. So they will get it on their own 39-yard line.
You know, Mitch, he takes after his big brother.
Yes, he does. Well, and you're a two-sport college athlete. That right there is impressive. Play one sport in college, that's hard enough. To play two, I don't know how you did it.
If Goshen College would have a football team, I'd have played all 3.
I don't doubt it for a second. Harris out of the gun, takes a snap, trying to use the option. He kept it himself, though. Fumble on the play, picked up by the Blue Jays. Oh, my goodness. He will take it all the way to the house. Number 18, Aiden McGowan. I think you know him too, Chris.
Yep. That's Coach McGowan's son, my nephew. So Aiden McGowan, scoop and score right there for the Jays.
I don't even know if the football hit the ground. It looked like it was a clean takeaway. The freshman McGowan.
Yeah, it was a bunch of threw a bunch of bodies there. I couldn't see if it actually hit the ground or not. But, both teams have to come out here and run the untimed down here for the 2-point conversion.
So they will trot back out to the field. 68-0 now is the score here in this game. We knew the Jays were good. We had prepared for a tighter situation here tonight. But like we had said earlier, maybe they're sending a message not only to Taylor but to us as well at home. The Jays are trying to let us know they're for real. Going for two, Christensen takes the snap out of the gun, hands off up the middle, and he will get the 2-point conversion, number 33. That's Aiden Christensen, the sophomore. So they get the 2-point conversion. It's now 70-0, and that will be the end of the third quarter. We will take a break and come back. Fourth quarter action on the way.
At First Farmers Bank and Trust, agriculture has been a cornerstone of our business for more than 135 years. Our personal relationships within the ag community run deep for multiple generations. If you're looking for a financial partner that knows, understands, and supports agriculture, I'd love to hear from you. I'm Isaac Blue, ag banker at First Farmers. Come into our Knox, North Judson, or Culver branches, or visit us online at ffbt.com when you're ready to talk about growing your operation. First Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
This is Brett Lambert, head coach of the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays. Stay tuned for more Blue Jay football on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
It takes smart planning by a skilled expert to get you just the right heating, cooling, and energy-efficient system for your home. McGrath Refrigeration can install an affordable Armstrong air system that will cut your energy costs while enhancing your comfort. You'll see the difference in your first energy bill. McGrath Refrigeration, voted Stark County's favorite heating and air conditioning dealer, is your local Armstrong Air dealer. Call today, 574-772-3575. McGrath Refrigeration, where the temperature is always just right.
Back at Taylor High School, Mitch Columbia along with sideline sports analyst Chris McGowan. We go to the fourth quarter. 70-0. The North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays lead the Taylor Titans. And they tried an onside kick again there, Chris. Can you believe it?
No, I just think I don't think that was an onside kick. They're just not going to kick it deep and let their weapons in the back return the football.
So it'll spot it in Titan territory at the 42. That's where they will have it on this drive here. Running clock in the fourth. Wooten back in shotgun. He takes the snap. Quarterback keep up the middle. He gets to the 45. So 2 to 3 yards on the carry. It'll bring up 2nd and 7 here.
Yeah, North Judson has brought in their JV defense. So a lot of new numbers out there.
So next play, 2nd and 7. Ball on their own 45. Twins to the right, twins to the left. This is Wooten. Takes the snap, rolls out of the pocket, far side of the field. Pump fakes, now he tuck and runs all the way to the 50. And that's where he will be brought down. So 1 yard to gain here.
So 3rd and 1 here for the Titans.
From shotgun, Wooten. Dylan Underwood to his right, takes the snap, keeps it himself, crosses the 50, now to the 45, and he goes out of bounds. So he will get the first down. It'll move the chains for the Titans, getting that first down. Playing for pride are the Titans, hoping to put points on the board here on this drive. They don't want to get shut out.
Yeah, no team ever wants to get shut out. So, again, going to do what they can here, obviously. And big first down there on 3rd and 1 by Wooten. Big pickup there on the quarterback keep.
1st and 10, Wooten from shotgun. Underwood to his right. Takes a snap, steps back, looks to throw. Here come the Jays. He gets rid of it. He has his man. It's number 10 to the 35. Still on his feet. Tackle to the 31. And a completed pass to Keyshawn Galloway. And a first down play yet again for the Titans. They're stringing together a couple of plays here.
And what we said at halftime, just try to put 3 or 4 positive plays together in a row and start building towards next year.
1st and 10, ball spotted on the Jays' 31-yard line. From shotgun, Jalen Wooten. Underwood to his left, takes the snap, steps back, looks to throw. Here come the Jays. He gets rid of it to Galloway to the 25, and he goes out of bounds at the 26. So the Jays were after him. Number 41, Xander Nowak, almost got to Wooten, but he gets rid of it in time, and Galloway was there. It'll spot it at the 27, bringing up 2nd and 6 here.
Again, that was a play that Taylor had success with on that first drive. The first drive of the game, just a little screen right there. And North Judson not doing a very good job up front of recognizing, hey, if they're going to let you get past the offensive line easy, it's usually a screen.
Javion Harris taking the snap this time. Steps back, looks to throw. He has Jalen Wooten on the far sideline. He will come up with the catch and get the touchdown. Touchdown, Titans! Beautiful pass play there, Chris. Drawn up for Wooten. Harris takes the snap, 2 steps back, bang.
Yeah, just a wheel route there. And Taylor able to put some points on the board.
So they get 6 on the board. They will go for 2 here. Looks like it's Javion Harris to take this one from shotgun. Twins to the right. Wooten to his right. Takes the snap, steps back, looks to throw, fires, and he overthrows Wooten. The Jays were coming after him. He might have heard the footsteps coming. So it keeps it 70-6 with 5:46 to go in the ball game.
Be interesting to see whether or not Taylor actually kicks it deep here. If they try to do an onside kick here, I mean the game's obviously over. But again, just working on situational stuff now.
So like Chris said, keep an eye on it here. They may go for the onside kick. They haven't had a chance to kick off since the beginning of the game. The running clock really keeps that half going fast.
the final, South Adams actually knocked off North Miami 40-21.
So South Adams will see the winner of this game as they beat North Miami. They do attempt the onside kick back in our game, but pouncing on it is number 61 for the Blue Jays. That is Harley Box, the senior. Pounces on it at the 45-yard line in Blue Jay territory, and that's where they will take over. Now, like you said, Chris, we're probably going to see or have been seeing definitely not the starters out there right now.
So what that means now with South Adams winning the other regional contest in 1A, South Adams will have to travel to Liberty Field next week.
Wow.
So the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays will host the semi-state.
Won't be the first time we've done that before, and the Jays haven't as well. Of course, they were on the road last year at Adams Central. The year before that, they were at North Judson-San Pierre. We were there for that one 2 years ago as under center. This is now Asen Harper, the freshman. He takes the snap and a flag flies. It's on the Blue Jays. Illegal procedure here, Chris.
Yeah, again, just got that JV offense in there now, and getting a little excited, a little over anxious there. So it looks like, I'm reading updates from the Knox game. Knox recovered a fumble on Garrett's 38-yard line and now has the ball. It's 1st and 10 with less than 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. And Knox has the ball on Garrett's 26-yard line.
That's on our other station, Max 98.3 FM, but back in our game, it's a handoff up the middle. Gets all the way to the 50-yard line where it started at the 40. Big-time run there. I want to say it was number 33 on the carry, Aiden Christensen.
Yeah, it was number 33. So now Aiden McGowan's going to spell Christensen here.
And also Logan Pradke will come off. So the Jays will trot up to the line of scrimmage, leading 70-6, running clock, 3 minutes to go here in the ball game. It's looking good for them. Out of the gun, freshman Asen Harper sets his man in motion, takes the snap, hands off, wrapped up immediately by a Titan. It was a handoff play to Evan McGowan, the other freshman, and wrapping him up was a Titan in the backfield to be a loss on that play, bringing up 3rd down here. I mean, can you believe this, Chris? Not long ago, these freshmen were 8th graders. You fast forward from the spring to now, they are in a regional championship game. Think about the experience they're getting right now.
Oh, yeah, all the extra weeks of practice they're going to get. I mean, yeah, it's amazing. And once that ball starts rolling downhill like that, I mean, it just continues.
From shotgun, Harper takes a snap, pulls the handoff, keeps it himself, crosses the 50, now to the 45, still on his feet, to the 40, to the 38, to the 36. Oh, man. Big time run, 1st down run for the Jays. The young Jays out there making noise now.
Yeah, and we saw Harper take it 94 yards in week 3 against South Central, running the triple option.
And he looks just like he's done it for years, Chris.
I know. So North Judson here got a minute 38 left in the game clock. They just started the play clock. It's down to 23 seconds. So going to take their time here. Maybe run 1, maybe 2 plays.
$1:20 to go. Under center, and he will take the knee. Harper takes the knee. He'll have to do that one more time here, and that will secure a Blue Jay win. It also looks like some of the cheer block from Blue Jay Nation is making their way to the field to celebrate with their Blue Jays here. 45 seconds to go and counting. Victory formation for the Blue Jays. This will be their 4th regional championship in a row. He takes the knee, and that will be the end of the ball game. The North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays make it a 4-peat, their 4th regional championship in a row as they beat the Taylor Titans 70-6 on the road here in Taylor. An impressive win, Chris.
Very impressive win. Again, like I said, Taylor winning the first sectional in program history. Only 4 seniors, so a lot to build on for the future. But they just ran into a team that was laser focused and on a mission, for a lack of a better term.
Osborne Advantage Real Estate is a proud sponsor of local high school sports and would love the opportunity to make you feel right at home in Stark County. Call them today at 574-896-2567. Sideline Automotive is a hometown proud auto care shop, recently voted Stark County's best for tires and oil changes. Call Joe today at 574-249-5537. L&D Farms is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. They are no stranger to hard work and dedication and recognize the structure and discipline that goes into playing sports and being part of a team. L&D Farms wishes all local teams good luck this season. I think they've had that luck this year from all of our sponsors. 2 of our area teams in a regional championship. One of them so far takes care of business. It's the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays, an astounding 70-6 win as local Union USW 9551 is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. They believe in the future of these young adults and wish them luck as they take on their opponents this season. Finally, Randall's Funeral Home of Hamlet and Coots Lake have been proud supporters of local high school sports since 1952. Contact them today at 574-867-3321 for Hamlet or 574-586-2120 for Coots Lake. Well, we are going to take a break and come back for the Collins Insurance postgame show. 70-6, the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays become 4-peat regional champions. We will be back for the Collins Insurance postgame show after this.
Howard's Marathon in Winamac has a reputation built on getting things done right. With 30 years experience as an ASE Master Auto Technician, Dean Wentz is the right choice for the auto repairs or service. From auto computer diagnostic checks to new batteries and tires, they can take care of it all. Howard's Marathon is a proud supporter of area high school sports and wishes all teams a great season. Howard's Marathon, 121 South Monticello Street in Winamac. Call 574-946-6894.
The key to high-yielding crops is accurate and dependable soil testing. This is Andy Awald of Farm Fertilizers and Seeds. Having the right information to make the most profitable fertility decisions is what Image Services from Farm Fertilizers and Seeds is all about. We combine cutting-edge technology and computerized record-keeping with a common-sense approach to soil sampling and fertilizer recommendations. Whether it be by management zone for field-level applications or grid-based for variable rate applications, count on Image Services by Farm Fertilizers and Seeds for your soil service needs this fall.
Real magic is everywhere. It's in your mom's cooking, in 4-hour dinners with friends, in that first bite of something new, and in the fizz of a Coca-Cola. Now with so many options for less than $5, the Coca-Cola Value Collection will help you make the most out of every magic moment for so much less. Taste the magic for less with Coca-Cola.
Welcome to the Collins Insurance Agency's post-game show. Let's get back to Mitch Columbi and Chris McGowan.
The North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays are 4-peat regional champions. They will attend another semi-state battle, their 4th in a row. It's been since the beginning of the season. They told us L to L, Liberty to Lucas. So far, they have checked all the boxes. Sending it down to sideline sports analyst Chris McGowan. Domination, Chris, that's what you called it.
Yeah, that's what I called it. And North Judson here circling up, getting ready to do their little Blue Jay pride cheer.
But my goodness, just such an impressive win here for the Blue Jays as they take care of business in this one. Man, still another game going on at KVB. That's KVB's WYMR Max 98.3 FM. I've just been told by Scott Masters, who texted me, he's on the call with Rusty Nixon. Of course, for those that are listening, Rusty Nixon has been calling sports in Marshall County longer than I've been alive. This guy knows his stuff. Man, you guys really don't understand how special you have it here in this part of Indiana. Not only to have one historic radio station, but to have a second one that is covering both of your area teams. You need to take a deep breath and relax. KVB has you covered. A sense of pride is how you should feel. The fact that we were able to do this tonight, another historic broadcast on WKVI as they take care of business. It looks like the Knox Redskins score again, though, Chris, 28-14. It was a touchdown pass play from what Scott Masters told me. Blocked extra point, though, but they lead Garrett 28-14 right now. They look good, too, Chris.
Yeah, looking pretty good. It was a 29-yard pass from McLaughlin to Conroy. The law firm of McLaughlin and Conroy strikes again. But, yeah, 28-14 with, less than 8 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Yeah. Well, then let's talk about this game tonight, Chris. You gotta feel a sense of pride if you're the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays. You took care of business. This is what you wanted to have happen. You've done it 3 times prior, so you made it tonight. But now let's flip it on the other side. If you're Taylor, what do you learn from this experience? You get your first sectional championship in school history. You go up against the number 1 ranked team in 1A. Did they learn something from this tonight, do you think?
Oh, yeah. You definitely learn more from a loss than you do any win. Mm-hmm. And I think what they learned tonight is how important the weight room is.
Yeah.
And that's the big part. I mean, just North Judson just was able to physically manhandle and dominate both lines of scrimmage and just every play. It's just one of those things where, you can talk about it, or you can actually get an up close and personal experience with it. And that's what Taylor got tonight. But again, just the importance of hitting the weight room.
Well, we've still got some work to do. We got to come up with our Stark County Co-op play of the game. There were a lot that happened tonight, so we have some work to do on that. We will also have our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game. That's all here in the Collins Insurance post-game show, and you are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
It's hard to believe, but time sure does fly by. Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox are celebrating over 30 years of taking care of all of your insurance needs in our communities.
If I could turn back time.
And we're not going anywhere. Stop in and see Jim and the crew at Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox. Insurance you can count on from a business you've trusted since 1989. Proud presidential partners of Western Reserve.
On the way home from the game, a deer jumps in front of your truck. And now you've got to get that truck repaired. Make it easy on yourself. Take it to Mark's Body Shop. Mark's has done expert auto body service since 1998 and will work with you and your insurance provider for collision repair, custom body paint, and insurance work. And all work guaranteed by owner Mark Schell. Mark's Body Shop, proud to support high school sports. 772-7003.
It's time for the Stark County Co-op play of the game. Let's return to the voices of WKVI Sports, Mitch Columbi and Chris McGowan.
A lot of amazing plays happened in this one tonight, Chris. Any of them stand out to you for our Stark County Co-op play of the game?
Boy, I don't know. So many home run plays. I think the one that sticks out to me and would be actually the interception by Trey McGowan. It was 14-0, I think, at that point, and he stepped in front of it and almost had a pick six, got tackled just inside the 5. But again, I think to me that's the play of the game.
Well, an amazing pick it was. Trey McGowan making it happen, and there were several picks in this game. Josiah McDaniel had 3. Of course, we'll definitely keep our ear out for him. We'll talk with head coach Brett Lambert tomorrow morning on the Saturday Sports Line. We sure hope Josiah McDaniel is okay. Came up hobbled on that amazing 3rd interception. Man, that was an amazing play, Chris. He put his body on the line there, and I think he had to pay a little for it.
Yeah, he did, and I think he scared himself more than I think he's going to be all right from what I've gathered so far. More, like I said, scared him a little bit more, but he'll be all right. But 3 interceptions, trifecta, that's pretty impressive.
Well, congratulations to Trey McGowan for getting that pick. Was it a pick 6? You say?
Close. He got tackled just inside the 5.
Just inside the 5. That's
but that
right.
Game, it was 14-0. It's 14-0 at that point, and Taylor was moving the ball, and again, Trey McGowan was able to pick off the pass and take it inside the 5, and North Judson from that point on was able to force a few more turnovers, and I think North Judson, other than the last possession, I think they scored at every possession they had the ball.
Yeah. Yes, they did. Oh, man, what an impressive performance. Well, we will come back for our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game. This is the Collins Insurance postgame show, and you are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
The Stark County Co-op has been a member-owned farm services co-op in Stark County since 1928. That's over 90 years, and they're still providing the same quality agronomy services to the farming community of Stark and surrounding counties. The Stark County Co-op is an LP and fuel provider. The Stark County Co-op purchases grain at both locations, Hamlet and Browns. You can reach them by phone at 1-800-782-3392, the Stark County Co-op.
Pulaski Memorial Hospital. Quality care closer to home. Pulaski Memorial Hospital is all about community and keeping our community spotlight shining on the accomplishments of our youth. That's why PMH is proud to be a sponsor of our local high school sports action on WKVI, our community radio station. Pulaski Memorial Hospital. Quality care closer to home.
It's hard to believe, but time sure does fly by. Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox are celebrating over 30 years of taking care of all of your insurance needs in our communities.
If I could turn back time.
And we're not going anywhere. Stop in and see Jim and the crew at Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox. Insurance you can count on from a business you've trusted since 1989. Proud presidential partners of Western Reserve.
Time to announce the Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game. Mitch.
Hey, thanks, John. It's time now for our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game, given in memory of Ashley Derrickson, a 2008 graduate of North Judson-San Pierre High School who battled cancer throughout her high school career before losing that battle on December 12th of 2008. We'll tell you who's earned that honor after this word from 5-star.
5-Star, the largest meat and grocery store in the area, focused on quality, value, and customer service. The 5 stars in the name of the store come from 5 family members of the original owners serving in World War II, each one represented by a blue star on a flag hanging in the front window of the family home. That's why even decades later, 5-Star is known for its dedication to service. Now that dedication means savings for you. 5-Star, one of the We Care stores, the area's largest meat and grocery store, focused on quality, value, and customer service. Located, you know where, in the Knox Mall.
Well, who do you think our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game is this evening, Chris?
I'm going with number 5, Josiah McDaniel. I mean, Cole Wilcox had a great game. Brock Benson had a great game. But both offensively and defensively, I think the 3 interceptions on defense pushes him over the top. So I'm going our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game. Where's number 5, the senior quarterback and safety for North Judson, Josiah McDaniel.
And he's also our Tyler Roth WKVI Athlete of the Week. How lucky could we be? We will hear from Josiah McDaniel tomorrow morning on the Saturday Sports Line in that interview. Congratulations to him on a great week, but also congratulations to him tonight on playing such a fantastic game offensively and then defensively picking up those 3 big-time interceptions. Well, we have an update here from the Knox Redskin battle. At this time, it looks like Garrett scored, missed the 2-point conversion. Knox still leads 28-20 with 2 minutes and 48 seconds left to go in the third. Man, what a great game going on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WYMR. That's Max 98.3 FM. We always tell you to flip back and forth between 98.3 and 99.3 to stay up to speed in your local area. Rusty Nixon, longtime play-by-play caller, along with Scott Masters, an old friend of mine on the call. We invite you to flip over there now and catch the end of the Knox Redskin game as KVB's WKVI Sports will be back in action next Friday as we continue our story to the 2024 IHSAA Semi-State. We will be going live for one of our area teams that have already advanced tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. That's right here on 99.3 FM and streaming throughout the world on WKVI.com. We also remind you to join us tomorrow morning on the Saturday Sports Line, the longest-running high school sports show in Indiana, thanks to our very own Harold Welter. We always have several of our area head coaches on hand as we go live at 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central on 99.3 FM and online at WKVI.com. If you ever miss the Saturday Sports Line, don't worry. We remind you of the Saturday Sports Line replay every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern and 6 p.m. Central. Hey, follow us on social media. We are on Instagram at WKVI Sports, on X at KVB Sports, and on Facebook at Sports to the Max for all Kankakee Valley Broadcasting sports content. Final word from you tonight, Chris.
Yeah, I was just looking. If Knox holds on to upset Garrett with Fort Wayne Bishop Lures winning, beating Mechanicawa, Knox would have to travel to Fort Wayne next week for the semi-state.
So Knox would have to travel.
So if Knox holds on to win tonight, yeah, they would have to travel to Fort Wayne Bishop Lures for the semi-state. North Judson knows that they will be hosting the semi-state at Liberty Field next week.
Well, we hope the Redskins hang on here. Looks like they're in for a good one as our final in this one tonight saw the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays beat the Taylor Titans 70-6. From all of us here at KVB, we thank you for listening to Indiana High School Football. For our sideline sports analyst Chris McGowan, our in-game announcer John Thompson, I am Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues. We are Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Thank you for listening to Indiana High School Football on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Sponsored in part by Coca-Cola, Culver's Portside Marina, L&D Farms, Farm Fertilizers, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Lawrence Farms, Mark's Body Shop in Knox, Zingo Express, Pulaski Memorial Hospital, Stark County Co-op, The Auto Park with locations in LaPorte, Plymouth, and Bremen, USW Local 9551, Collins Insurance, McGrath Refrigeration, Web Printing, and JT's Shirt Shack, Kankakee Valley REMC, Osborne Advantage Real Estate, Keener Construction, LAP Waste, Sideline Automotive, Howard's Marathon of Winamac, and 5 Star. We'd like to thank our sponsors for their dedication in supporting local high school sports and helping continue the tradition on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Touchdown!